Update. Start video. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Session 1 of the Scars of Thragordun. Before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to Alexander Nakarada, who composed and put together all the music that I'm probably going to be using for the whole campaign. He gives his music away for free, but I gave $10 on Patreon so that I could use his music without attribution needed, but I wanted to shout him out because I think his music's awesome. He's got a wide range of moods and genres and everything, so you should check him out as well, and I wanted to make sure that he got his due.
Before we get too far ahead, should we double check the music and the audio level?
I just did. It sounded like it was okay.
Music compared to the voices? Maybe music down a bit.
Yeah, maybe music down just a little bit.
You don't have to turn the volume down for us. You can scroll this down.
I like that we immediately decided it's too loud after you said it's okay.
Well, the problem is I also hear it coming from right here.
Yeah.
45. It was a 69. I put it at 60 thinking that was going to be good, but
Okay.
I guess 45 will be good.
45 will be fine
Catch
for
up
now.
and see what happens.
Yeah, let me wait for this to catch up and then I'll double check it.
The Scars of Thragordun.
Scars of Thragortusk.
Well, you also turned off the music for some reason.
Well, just so that we could hear how it's sounding there.
Well, we need to play the music from here to see.
It was playing while he was talking.
Oh, I had it muted.
Yeah, she muted it. So that went well.
That's not saying timing is going to be a...
Yeah, because there's like a good 10-second lag.
I do appreciate the glasses, and it would have matched had I gotten stuff right.
It's all good. We have plenty of time, Jamie. Plenty of time. He was playing while he was talking.
Oh, I had it muted.
Yeah, she muted it.
God, fucking lag!
It's not lag.
It's latency, right?
Oh,
I have it paused now, so... That sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we're good.
Okay, so, any viewers, if you're watching, let us know if you can't hear the music, and we'll try to balance all that. The name of my campaign is The Scars of Thragordun. If that sounds a bit Scottish, that is because it does have sort of a Celtic inspiration, at least in my mind. There's fields of green, chilly mountains, all that good stuff, but in a fantasy setting. So to get us started, I think it's usually best to just, especially since all your characters will be introduced to each other very soon, but you're all in the same city anyway, probably just go around. What I need is your name and your armor class. Well, actually, I just need your armor class. But, describe your characters as much as you want, give their names, etc. and so forth. Starting with David.
Okay, so I am Brandy, female Kenku, armor class 16. Wearing, I believe, scale, male armor. Nope, studded leather. Studded leather, looking to get some scale, I believe. After I can. Brandy with an I.
And you said you're a Kenku?
Kenku.
Kenku.
Medium size, not tiny, not small. Big bird.
Oh, my turn?
There you go.
I am playing Alex Winchester. She is a human battlemaster fighter. She wears chainmail armor. She has the symbol of the Grand Officer of whatever that organization we're called is.
Yeah, the Thrag Command.
That Thrag Command that you created, which was really cool if you guys didn't see it. She has that symbol on her armor to show her status. And she has red hair and green eyes.
Armor class?
Oh, armor class is 16.
16. All right, thank you. And Jamie.
Oh, I don't have an AC yet.
That's all right.
My character's name is Jilly. She is a halfling druid. What else? AC?
You don't have that yet.
Yeah.
Don't know yet. Sorry.
So she's a halfling druid. Okay, so this is part of why we're doing introductions. It's because 2 characters have changed now. So you're a halfling druid.
Yes.
Okay.
And still fire related.
That's right.
Okay. Is your appearance changed at all?
Yes.
I mean, you're shorter, but
Just a little bit. I'm the world's
That's only because she's
tallest
sitting down.
there you go. There you go. How else do you look different?
Okay.
Well, she was a filled out piece of paper. Now she's a blank sheet of paper.
What's your druid's name?
Jilly, Jilly.
Oh, okay.
That's what I used to call my cousin Jill.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Okay. Appearance. So, she is tall for a halfling and a little bit plump. Her face fills out nicely, and she has rosy skin, a tiny nose, amber eyes, and a ton of freckles. Her hair is a fluffy mess of brown curls. She's adorable and scattered, and wears big circular glasses on her nose, just kind of emphasize her scattered brain, as they're always a little like cockeyed. She wears a multitude of witch hats, and today she's feeling kind of like a plant aesthetic. And her hat and overall dress are a sage green with plants kind of draped off the hat. She uses a cute quarterstaff that looks much older than her, if a bit burned. And always the same leather boots with a white shift underneath her overall dress that is cinched at the waist.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. How have you? So has your background and everything changed then? Like as far
I'll still
as
be trouble.
Okay, are you still a dancer who?
No.
Okay, so so maybe you don't see Galindra as like a nemesis anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Maybe she pissed me off in some way, and she.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, apparently she pissed you off very much. You changed characters.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to change all of my maneuver ideas since I lost my melee buddy.
I'll still be a melee buddy.
I was like, oh shit, now what?
And now you got 3 range people.
Yeah, it'll just be me.
You are the front line.
Yeah, you're the tank. Have fun.
Yeah.
What'd you say you were? A ranger?
No, fighter.
Fighter? Okay.
Battlemaster
You-
fighter.
Yeah, you definitely can beat the tank then.
Yeah, at least she has double
She's set to
double
beat
to
the
triple your hit
tank.
points.
Well, she has 4 times my hit points probably.
I'm at 39, so it's close.
Yeah, I'm at 10. Yeah, very close.
Oh yeah, there's my symbol.
And so that's the symbol of Thrag Command.
I like that.
I know.
Did you AI art that?
Yeah.
He sent it to me earlier this week, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
as
art's
fuck.
the best. It's like the way of the future for sure.
I enjoyed it.
Another thing they're doing, do you know what in painting is?
In painting?
Yeah, it's a term they use for AI art. So like, say for instance the shield, you wanted the shield a little different. You can do something called in painting, which means you can use like a paintbrush and you can highlight the part that you want changed, and you can be like, tell it how to change it, and then it'll like change it.
Okay.
Adobe Photoshop is they're implementing AI art in their program, which
Yeah,
makes a ton
I
of
use
sense.
that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see, is there anything else I need to know
Oh, he needs to
about
go over
Jilly?
his character.
Oh, he already has my information because I sent it to him, but I'll tell the people.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing a new class
yeah.
called it's called the Talent. It's from MCDM. It's not like core book, but it's MCDM is a very large third party creator. They do good work. They're not like overpowered busted stuff, to my knowledge. I haven't played the characters. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna be. It's just a psionic basically. They call it the Talent, which I don't really like. I don't like the name.
It's a non-suable name.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. I mean, they might not have been able to use the psionic class. I don't
Exactly.
know.
Yeah.
It's basically a scion. They're not a mistake, so that's the name is Tyrianth Wormshade, and he is a gemstone dragonborn, which is also a new race in the MCDM.
Oh, you're not a Fey Elf rogue anymore?
Nope.
What's the name?
Tyrianth. Tyranth.
Okay.
So wait, you're what kind of dragon born?
Is it Tyrion?
Tyri. T-Y-R-I.
Okay, there we go.
A-N-T-H.
She wasn't joking when she said you forgot the
It's so small.
Gemstone dragonborn?
It's a gemstone dragonborn. Not much is different. I don't have a breath weapon. Instead, I have like a ability I can use instead. It's a psionic ability instead of a breath weapon, basically.
Brain breath.
What's your class?
It's called the Talent. It's a
Oh,
Scion.
Talent.
It's a Scion. Talent.
Oh, talent.
The Talent, but it's Scion. Just call it Scion.
Le Talente.
Okay.
What's your AC really quick?
14. And that's without wearing any armor because I have natural armor.
Nice.
Dragon scales.
And what color are your dragon scales? What do you kind of look like?
You said
Emerald.
Emerald. Nice.
Ooh,
like
matches
that.
my eyes.
no thief in here to sell the dragon.
I'm sure that's why he did it.
There's no thief here to sell the dragonborn.
I'm still the wild card, so that hasn't changed. Are we going in, because we're level 3 now, are we going in as if we know each other, or are we still just meeting each other for the first time?
It can be up to you if you have any prior relationships with one another. Even if you're not friendly, you would at least probably be aware of David's character as the benefactor.
Okay.
Because his role in the community is putting the community first. He probably does a lot of charity work, a lot of helping out,
Yes.
local businesses and that sort of thing
Good-hearted.
where he can. Yeah. Sort of working man.
Help the downers. Help the
I
downers
wanted
become the
my
uppers.
uncommon item to be a
Oh, we get knocked out.
He
no,
got
I drew one of the cards.
One of his cards was an uncommon consume.
The one I wanted was the Keodin's ointment.
Yeah.
But when I get it, you have to roll a d4 and tell me how many doses I get or something like that.
You got it. Rookerai. 1.
Well, it's plus something.
Okay, good.
Probably plus 1.
Keodin's ointment. I don't know how to fucking spell it.
Alright.
5e ointment.
1d4 plus
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2.
Good job.
That's better than 1.
It is better than 1.
1 is the loneliest number.
What determines our pluses for abilities? That's race?
If you're talking about like plus 2 to dex, plus
Yeah,
2 to
depends.
that's race.
It's
It's
ancestry.
not giving us options. So.
As
I think
a-
most races,
probably
custom
after that.
As
lineage.
a halfling?
I was gonna say custom lineage.
Oh, it's because
plus 2 to 1.
When
and
you're
plus 1 to
halfling,
2
there's
others.
multiple different halflings. When you have to pick your
I
halfling race.
did.
So it did it
It
automatically.
did not. Oh. Oh, wait. It did?
It did.
No.
There you
I
go.
didn't want that.
Well, you have to.
Did you choose either Lightfoot or Stout
I
halfling?
did choose Lightfoot, but I also usually pick Origin Manager so I can make it better.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because base it should be plus 2 to Dex because of halfling and plus 1 to Charisma because of Lightfoot. But
Which
yeah,
is weird
you
because you
have a-
describe yourself as stout.
I am stout.
Thus light-footed.
Thus
Exactly.
Lightfoot.
Me being part of the guard,
Yeah.
would I know any of these
You
people?
probably know of me.
You would
Probably
definitely
him.
know of him.
Probably a wild
Wait, is
card.
it him or her?
Probably the
Yeah.
wild card.
Okay.
Her, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm him,
him.
David.
Yeah.
So you would definitely know of Brandy, because Brandy would. I mean, obviously David can decide for himself, but as I wrote the benefactor, if I remember correctly, is a little bit critical of sort of the Thrag command and the way they run things, but isn't causing trouble herself. So
It's more of why do we have so much going to the military? We can have more go to the people.
yeah, that kind of thing.
Like your character, but I don't steal from the rich.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because stealing is still wrong.
All right. I imagine, Jamie, do you still think you grew up here in Thragordun?
I would have grown up in a forest outside of town. Is
Okay.
that something available to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't just change this mountain.
It would be just scrub
Paint this mountain green.
No.
Let me add a forest real quick.
Immediately outside. So this is just another sort of thrown together AI image of Thragordun to kind of give some sort of visual.
Log into Roll20 so I can see shit.
Yeah.
Is it in roll 20?
Roll
Nope.
20.
Okay.
It's right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's upside down for me.
Sorry.
It's not on
not
roll
in-
20 though.
It's under images on the wiki though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so mainly right outside of Thragordun is mostly like fields and that sort of thing, which is part of the trade that Thragordun has, but farther out there would definitely be forests, yeah. Alright, so given that, you'd probably be aware of Matt's character, partly because he isn't too crazy about Thrag Command himself, but also because he, well, he's green, for one. And he is only...
Green is the power of good.
There you go.
And
Power
go.
of good?
And
Power of good.
And go.
Not the color of
Of
good.
go.
Power of good.
And he is only one of 3 Dragonborn in the whole city. The other of which are Asher and his wife, so...
My wife or Asher's wife?
Asher's wife.
Okay, good. I didn't know.
It could be both.
Congratulations!
If you play your cards right, it could be both.
True. You may hate marriage, but your character doesn't.
Just Dragonborn's gotta stick together.
Dragonborns have a new racial trait, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so let me...
Yeah, my Thruple passive says that if there's ever a couple, I can join it.
There you go.
With a good charisma check.
So let me brush up really quick.
God, it's all dudes in the Congress of Mourning.
No, there's Mimna Agelbrook.
Oh, there she
Yeah,
is.
it literally
I just got
there.
there.
I thought we canonically changed the name to the Congress of Moaning.
Heyo.
Congress of Mourning.
Yeah, because all of you guys
Oh, that's
fawning
right.
over the hot men.
Oh, that's right. Asher's my boss. Okay.
This is unknown. They have no renown in Thragordun except for... Okay, so, and you would not be aware of Jamie's character.
Okay.
I did not bring my laptop. I do want to check out my background information exactly.
Alright.
Just to give it a quick read.
Yeah, that is available on the, through the wiki.
Yes. I will bookmark that in a moment.
I didn't make a character background for this character. Just
That's IMDb.
kind of just.
It's alright, we're taking things pretty... It's
This
session
is
1.
not it.
We're
Yeah.
sort of easing in.
I had
so-
an idea, and then I'm like backtracking on that idea to a different idea, so we'll see.
Okay.
Nate and I came up with such a good background.
Did
I
you
sent
unsend
stuff.
it?
Didn't you already have a
I
background?
sure didn't.
I did, but I tweaked it a little bit
Should be,
because I had to consult Nate more
like
on
TOT.ly something.
It's not tiny URL, is it? No, that's
No, that's
from
Jamie's. Mine was just yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yesterday?
I thought
Oh,
that
it's
was
that.
this
Okay,
morning.
Saturday.
I see it now. Yeah.
Okay, good.
We'll see how
I got confused with all the unsent things he sent. I thought it was his.
Yeah.
I was like, it's literally just the first. It's the last
I
thing
am,
said.
I am dumb. Da-da-da.
All right. So, given that you're level 3, Jamie, have you figured out your starting equipment and stuff yet?
Working on it right now.
Okay. You can add 100 gold to that once you're done. Don't use it for, like, if you're buying stuff as part of your starting equipment, it's not used for that.
Okay.
That's gold that you would have just through being in the city, maybe finding work, gambling, whatever it is you do to earn money.
Odd jobs.
Exactly.
How much do I get paid as Grand Officer?
100 gold.
Yeah.
On a golden week.
Yeah. All right. For those who cannot see the picture, I'll try to paint it for you verbally. Thragordun, the actual word, stands for the place between the peaks, because Thragordun is placed between, far between, but still between 2 large mountains. On the other side of Thragordun is an ocean called Deep Blue, which is kept back by a great wall that is built between both of the mountains. The wall has been around for as long as anyone knows. When the land of Thragordun was first found, there was the wall and then a small low-technology village. So the origins of the wall and how it got there are actually still a mystery.
Aliens.
Yeah. But in the 3,000 years since, Thragordun has grown and thrived. There is a cool mist that comes down in the mornings and it's very thick early in the morning and does not dissipate until a little later in the morning, around 9 or 10, once the sun has come up. Part of the mystery of the land is what has caused some of the disruption that our party is gathered to take care of. In the 3,000 years that Thragordun has been around, it has seen its fair share of corruption, danger, criminality. Currently, in nearing the end of this Thragordun's third age, there are 3 main gangs that make up the powers and have their own territories within Thragordun. The biggest and seemingly most influential of those gangs are called the Scars. They are led by a mysterious figure known as Brand. Aside from his viciousness...
Brand, B-R-A-N-D.
Yes.
Not to be confused with Brandy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, we found Brand.
Haha. Yes, his name is Brand, the Lord of Blades. Yes, and outside of just how vicious and ruthless he can be, there's pretty much nothing known about him. Even though his son, Liam, known as the Son of Thorns, is a pretty public figure in the town. No one ever catches him doing anything wrong, so he's never formally been taken in by Thrag Command. The 2 other main gangs that hold sway in Thragordun, one is called the Thragordun, and they, when they are up to no good or maybe demonstrating in the streets, they paint their face pale if it's not already pale, or wear a pale mask with a blue streak that goes over the bridge of their nose between their eyes. This is to symbolize that they believe they are either descendant of, or at least in allyship with, the original mysterious peoples of the land. There seems to be no record of why they think this, except for the man who considers himself the speaker, and who is, for all intents and purposes, the public leader of the Thragordun, whose name is Olin. While he doesn't call himself the leader of the Thragordun, he claims that he is spoken to by their rightful leader, a being which no one else has seen or interacted with, that is originally of the land and knows all of its secrets and truths. Olin is kind of a shit. He has an undeserved sense of self, and since you're no longer a dancer, wait, you still do fire stuff though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, he still has a burn on his face. It's still a burn, still a burn. The other main gang in the city is the Terra Darvish, and these are people of the mountain. These are people who dwell underground mostly. They believe that they have rights to call Thragordun and its land their own because artisanry is the only explainable way that the wall could exist. The only way it could possibly have been built in their eyes is by the dwarves and the people of the mountain. True. This gang is led by a dwarf, and many of the members of the gang are his sons and daughters. So yeah.
That's one way to make a gang. Just literally make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How long do dwarves live? Do they live longer than humans?
It's about as long as elves. Yeah.
About as long, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you can just keep popping them out, and eventually you'll have your own gang.
Yeah.
The only problem you gotta really deal with is incest.
Also, you don't keep making them with... No.
Well, you just gotta make sure that the incest never becomes a thing. They're in the mountains.
Well,
There's a limited amount of space in the mountains.
Yeah. So, other main features of Thragordun is that underneath are a seemingly endless, unmapped maze of tunnels called the spillways. And they're called the spillways because on the outside of the wall are like grates, and during storms and just when the sea is sort of active, it splashes into the grates, water runs through, all through the spillways, and carries with it mysterious items often. It also carries with it the chattel of the land, which are also used sometimes for transport, known as the Seox, which are basically street sharks that walk around on all fours.
Yes!
Seeing that image, yes.
Yeah,
did you say chattel or cattle?
chattel, same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, they are not always kind, but they seem to be pretty tameable, so they are used on the farmlands on the outskirts. And
Do they talk?
Calling them street
No.
shark people.
Okay.
no, they're monsters. And then some people use them as transport, carrying carts. They'll ride on them through the town, that sort of thing. There are ones who come through and they have to be killed because they're going to attack people. But yeah,
It is what it is.
it's the waters of Deep Blue seem to, as they run through the spillways, they spill all the way out into the farmlands of Thragordun under the ground, and people believe that's what helps their crops and everything grow lush and plentiful and gives Thragordun some sort of trade.
And you said they're uncharted, so like no one's actually been down there to take a look.
People are down there, it seems. It's just they're not necessarily mapped out.
Yeah, attempts have been made to map them out. But it seems like an impossible task, almost as if it changes
They're trying to map
if
the
somebody
underground.
gets
So
close
I
to.
became proficient in one set of artisan's tools
Mhm.
at 3rd level, so I picked cartographer's tools.
Nice.
Good luck.
Maybe that'll be like
you
she's striving for extra credit.
There you go. You can make that one of your
I
tasks.
may not be a rogue, but I also got to pick tools, and I went to these tools because I'm the wild card. I got to be able to break into places,
Nice.
at least a little bit. I'm not great at it, but it's all right.
I don't have the handout with me or handy online, but
The one you printed up?
yeah.
Yeah. Is this yours? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because just really quick, I wanted to go back over the house rules. The skill checks things, if they're skill checks made without proficiency are made at disadvantage.
Oh, that's right.
And you can only help with a skill if you are proficient in it. There's also the block and dodge that you can do as a reaction in combat for ranged or melee physical attacks, so not for magical or psychic ones if they should happen. So yeah.
I would like them to happen, because then I can try to learn the ability.
Wait. Say that might just have affected one of my maneuvers.
Okay,
What did you say about the block or dodge?
So it's as a reaction. If you are attacked by either a melee or ranged physical attack,
Yeah.
you can use your reaction to either block or dodge that attack. If
very
the,
Oh
similar
wait,
parry.
this.
if the roll
Yeah,
to
I
hit
was
you,
saying I took parry as
Yeah.
a maneuver.
you can only do it if the roll to hit you either meets or beats your AC within 1. Does that affect parry?
Well, parry is a reaction,
And what does it do?
and it's expend one superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on the superiority die plus your dex modifier.
Okay,
So it reduces
doesn't.
damage.
Yeah, so,
So
it wouldn't interfere with that then.
You just can't do both.
Well, you can't do
I just can't do
Correct.
both. I can't parry or dodge. I have to parry or dodge.
Yes.
Correct.
Which is fine.
Okay.
As you're limited on that.
Okay.
Jamais.
What is a druid's hit die?
That's
Yeah.
eight.
A date.
A die.
Yeah, I rolled for my hit points and I got a 3 and a 4. So,
Yeah, happens. All right. So, over the past few days, the 4 of you have been going about. Well, the 3 of you mainly, because you're part of Thrag Command. You're already sort of in on this, but the 3 of you have been approached by somebody who was in common clothing, but presented themselves to you and introduced themselves as a part of Thrag Command. They say that you were approached specifically, reasonably, to take part in a request that the king has for you. For whatever reasons, maybe it's curiosity, maybe you immediately feel a sense of duty, you've decided to check it out.
Do we have this guy's name?
No, you reach. It seemed like he was trying to remain sort of
Anonymous?
anonymous.
Under the radar.
Anonymous.
So,
Anonymous.
What's the king's name?
Marin.
Mayor.
Yes.
Is he a good king?
Yes, very good.
Wonderful.
He has only been a king for a couple years. He's very young, especially for a king. He's the youngest king that Thragordun has ever had. So while
You
he's
just need change.
exactly, so while he's managed to do good, a lot of people are still skeptical based on his age, and also just sort of feeling the trauma from the last king, because it's very clear that it was under the last king's rule, with his participation, that these gangs were sort of able to run roughshod. So for each of you, you were told that you were going to meet under the cover of the mists in the morning in front of Thrag Castle in a couple days. Getting around in the mist is not easy. Thrag Command themselves use something they call mist cutters, which are guards they send out with special lanterns that are able to better see and cut through the mists. Because early in the morning, under the cover of mists, are when the gangs will commit a lot of their acts, because they can remain obscured. Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
But Thrag Castle is central to the city. It's very easy to find. You're very familiar with it. So...
Does my character live on the premises, or does she live outside of it?
Yeah, you would live on the premises.
Okay.
Get this back. There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's the map of Thragordun. Oh, whoops. Wrong tab.
Did you want this shared on the stream?
That would be pretty cool.
It would take 2 seconds to do.
Okay.
That's cool. I needed to sharpen my pencil anyway.
It's plugged in because I sharpened my pencil earlier.
Don't drop it this time. I'm just saying.
Shit.
Oh boy, this is different.
Yeah, you sharpened the pencil.
I feel like the Congress of Morning is like the frat boys of the king. It's like all those frat brothers.
It's not like that, but I can understand where you're coming from.
Couple hotties in there.
Ah. Body's thirsty.
Give me.
She wasn't looking at a person when she said that.
I was gonna say, is that how you flirt?
Yeah.
Gimme.
Give me.
Make a charisma check.
I'm gonna go to a club with Jen.
Give me.
Want.
12. Not bad.
That would definitely convince some people.
Especially at a club. You might even have advantage if they're drunk.
They might not even choose. They might just choose to fail.
Yeah, true. All right. So, on the morning in question, you all managed to safely arrive at the steps to Castle Thragordun, where a mist cutter is waiting to lead you in. Once you enter through the doors, I imagine that Matt and Jamie, this would be your first time entering the castle.
Probably.
It has large white spires out front made of stone with gold decoration as the spire on the tops, and blue banners with the seal of Thrag Command on them. Given that it's so early, and probably also because of what's going on, the three of you enter and it's fairly quiet. You don't hear any movement really going around. The door shuts behind you, and from the darkness you hear a voice. So you're the three. And out from behind one of the pillars in the castle steps Asher Rubyglint in full Thrag Command attire. You've definitely at least seen him before.
Definitely.
You've probably had dealings with him. He is a white dragonborn, and he has he looks like Where'd you go?
Oh, I like that the compass isn't nice.
Yeah, and he has like a blue marking over his left eye that looks kind of like a scratch.
Yeah.
But it's not between his eyes.
Correct.
It's not. It's not like. Was it vertical for the OG people?
No, it's,
The third,
it's across the
yeah,
top.
Okay.
it's like representation
It's like
of the
that.
wall.
Okay.
Yeah. He says, I'm surprised but pleased that you decided to join us this morning. Know that everything that you are going to hear this morning is extremely and strictly confidential. I hope that the three of you will uphold that and respect it, even if you decide not to take part. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Of course.
I would like to use Veritas while
What does
during
that
this
mean?
conversation.
Okay. That's
So-
weird for me to hear. Veritas,
Is
to
it?
me, is a high-quality plane-making brand.
I would like to make a plane.
I got an upgrade.
Yeah, they're like hand planes.
Okay, I will wild shape into a plane.
I'm already a bird.
Wonderful.
I'm already a bird.
I study the plane.
Off to a good start here.
So I'm going to target. Let's see. I would target her.
I'm not there.
She's not there.
Oh, okay. I figured she was just with him.
Nope, right now it's just the three of you.
All right, so I'll target him. I guess I would just target everybody.
What's happening now?
I don't know.
You have to make charisma saving throws.
I'm good at that.
You're targeting Asher as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
Yep.
Not good with that roll.
Junk. Probably fair.
Save DC is 14.
10.
He does not make it.
Wonderful.
I got 14 exactly, so I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, beats it. So the only thing that happens is I know whether a creature speaks, writes, or otherwise communicates a lie for the duration. The duration is 10 minutes.
Is there any sort of visible show when you use this power?
This one specifically, there's I believe this one has no tell, and I don't even think they know that I did it. Because there's
I mean,
another,
that makes the most
there's
sense,
another
but-
one there's another skill that says specifically that make friends. It says when the power ends, the creature knows they were charmed by you. Stuff
it.
like that. All the other
Yeah.
powers that say that, they do that.
All the
This,
charm
I don't think they know.
Okay, would David know since he succeeded on the thing?
I know whether they fail or not. But I don't think he just wouldn't be affected by it.
All right, cool.
To my knowledge, it's your call, but every other skill says
I'm
that
fine
like,
with
they're
that, all right.
affected by it. I would just all I know is whether they communicate a lie, and this is my first manifestation roll.
I don't know what that means.
No, I'm the best.
All right, now explain the manifestation rules.
All right, so
Also, I'm probably lying.
Everything I say is a
anything
lie.
you say, I'll know if it.
What if she says that? Then it's a paradox and you're broken.
All right, so when I use my powers, if it's above a first order, which is basically a first order is
level.
cantrip. Second order is basically the first and second level spells. They're kind of shared because there's only 6 orders instead of 9.
Okay.
So they kind of they're kind of
Mash
smooshed
it.
together a little bit. But so whenever I use a second order or higher manifestation, I have to roll a d4 or whatever my manifestation die is. It goes up as you level. Right now it's a d4, and I have to either meet it or beat it to use the power, basically.
Oh, okay. So if you fail, then you don't
if
cast the spell.
if I fail, all right. So if the roll is higher than the power, I manifest the power, no problem. If I meet it, then I manifest the power, but then I gain a strain. And if I'm lower than the power's manifestation, I still manifest the power, but I gain strain equal to the power's order. Strain is basically it's kind of levels of exhaustion. There's like a chart that I have to
Ooh.
keep track of. So my maximum strain is 7. And I have to place if I gain a strain, I have to place them wherever I want them placed. So there's body, mind, and soul, and then each one of them are like
Has
levels of
different
exhaustion. So like
Different
every
effects,
other
yeah.
one is no effect, but the first one is like if I put it in body, disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks.
Oh, checks out.
Mind is can't take the dash, dodge, or disengage, and then the soul is disadvantage on wisdom and charisma checks. But then the second level strain is nothing, and then progresses. And then if I ever hit my maximum strain, I die.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
but the cool thing is like I can always choose to to hit maximum
How do you
strain.
relieve strain?
Resting.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are, I think, at higher levels, there are ways to reduce strain, and then there's also like healing potions that are called strain. You'll have to implement them in some way, but they're an item that I can use to like remove strain, basically.
Okay.
And then I think there's also
new endurance system almost.
Can spells
Yeah.
like greater restoration reduce
I can-
those kind of things? Or?
so
I don't-
reducing
well-
this is MCDM's character sheet. It tells you all of this. This is all the strain of this entire category.
Damn.
So reducing strain. When you finish a short rest, you can spend hit dice to remove strain instead of using them to regain hit points. For each hit dice spent, you lose 1 strain from body, mind, or soul. And then when you finish a long rest, all of your strain is reduced to 0. So I have multiple ways:
Okay.
short rest, long rest.
And you can always just opt to die.
So if I were to manifest a power that would
You should
put
play
me,
one of these.
Yeah, I just do it all the time by accident.
if I were to manifest an ability that puts me at maximum strain, I can, if I wanted to still go off, if it's like detrimental.
Oh, this is the thing you were saying. You can go supernova.
Yeah, if I wanted to go off, I die. But it does go off before I die.
Yeah.
If I choose to I'm like, it's probably not worth it to die over. Then I can choose to instead I drop to 0.
Okay.
So yeah, it sounded like an interesting character. I'm excited to see what it can do.
Yeah, it's hard to pick. It's hard to focus because it does have the sort of issue that like the Mistake had, where it has the ability to do a lot of different things, and like
The what?
the Mystic.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
They called it the Mistake
Okay.
because it was like the jack of all trades could like do everything. This sort of has that problem where like it's hard to like focus because normally you have the subclasses that make you focus, and this kind of has that too. Like I'm a telekinetic.
Nice.
I'm called it's just called the telekinetic. That's my subclass. So like whenever I use telekinetic orders, I have advantage on the strain check, the manifestation die roll, but you don't have to use things only from telekinesis.
Right.
So it's kind of like, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting class. It's hard to pick your powers,
Yeah.
and I can learn powers similar to like a wizard, where like I could like,
Read a squirrel.
but I learn them by like other people using them, or when I level up. So I learn one every time I level up, and then I can learn other people's stuff whenever they use it. I have to make a manifestation check or something like. I have to. There's a thing for it. I didn't write it down because I didn't assume there'd be other telekinetics or anything.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, Asher's the 3 of you. You've all agreed.
Yeah. So then I'll just know if she does a lie or he does a lie.
Got it.
Doesn't
Doing
lie.
a lie.
No lying.
Doing a lie.
All right.
Doing lines is different.
Yeah. So he turns and gives a motion to sort of follow him, and he leads the 3 of you to an empty, what looks like a meeting room. There's a long table, a bunch of chairs. There's not photos.
Look at this mode.
There's
backwards.
paintings, depictions of Thragordun and its lands. There's what look like non-magical artifacts just around. As he comes in, he goes, this one is of particular interest to me, and he says, come look at this. And he starts showing you this, like, it's not interesting at all.
But does he find it
looks like a
actually
vase.
interesting?
He finds it genuinely interesting.
Wonderful.
He starts talking about how he's talked with artisans in the region and where they think it was made and how it was made and all this, and he thinks it's just so exciting because so little is known about Thragordun. As he finishes, as he's going on, there's a suddenly from back in the room. And suddenly you see that also in the room with you is the entire court of mourning, as well as Alex Winchester, the Grand Officer.
Gotta use my damn power again.
I'll just give a nod to everybody when they look over.
Yeah. The man clearing his throat was the king himself.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
curtsy.
Huh?
Curtsy.
Nice. King Marin is fully done up in his royal garb, despite the early hour, and he comes over and makes sure to shake all of your hands in thanks. And he says, thank you so much for agreeing to even just be here and consider the offer that I have. I can say that I personally chose the 3 of you to be approached for this as well as our Grand Officer, Alex Winchester.
I just realized your last name.
It was the same one as the previous campaign.
I don't think I remember it back then.
Yeah.
He just
The
blocked
connection.
It out. Just blocked.
And now I realize the connection.
Yeah, it's supernatural.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's because of Nate's old character. That's what he named Dougal.
Yep.
Yeah, because of supernatural.
Oh,
No.
that's not. Oh, okay. I thought it's supernatural.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate you less.
Wonderful.
While I will let my compatriots sort of explain the situation that we're in, I wanted to give my sincere thanks and let you all know that whether you decide to go along with this or not, I completely understand, and I have full confidence in your reasoning and trust whatever you decide, and I appreciate you being here. And
We're
he...
about to get CIA'd. Take the job or die.
Yeah, or die. And he
You can
goes...
certainly leave
We'll let you leave.
in a body bag.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He goes and takes a seat. The rest of the court takes a seat along one side of the table. And Marin motions that you're free to take seats if you wish.
He's hobble
Into a
over,
chair.
grab a seat.
So I think it's best if we present you with what's going on and you ask any questions that you have afterwards. Then he motions to Eber. Eber, what's his nuts?
What's his nuts? Is he a squirrel?
He is
This
now.
man.
Yeah, he motions to Eber Gervelhunt.
2 bees.
Eber stands and puts a half-folded small square of leather on the table, unfolds it, and on the piece of leather is the symbol of the scars. It says, "This was found in palace premises just a few nights ago. It brings us great distress because it seems that while we've been pushing against the tyranny on the streets, they are now willing to push back. We don't know how many were in here. We don't know if it was one of our own. We don't know pretty much anything except that somebody from the scars was here."
Wait, did he say within the castle or on the
Yes.
castle grounds?
They found it in the castle.
In the castle.
Yeah. It is for this reason that while we can continue to play cops and robbers on the streets and do our best to catch those who do wrong, we know that there are those behind those who do wrong, and we need to get to them. The reason we've brought the 4 of you together is because we would like to send you undercover into the SCARS organization. Your duty would be to either gather the information necessary to help us bring down the SCARS, as well as, let's face it, the other gangs, or if you get an opportunity and feel like you're up for it, take care of the problem yourselves. Either way, thank you. Either way, it takes care of the problem for not just us, but we believe, and he motions to the rest of the court, all of Thragordun. Andy.
Do we know it was the scars that were in here and it wasn't planted?
Well, I suppose not, but this is all we have to go on. And even if it wasn't put here by the scars themselves and it was planted by somebody else, it's very clearly a threat, and one which, given that Thrag Command is supposed to be the most secure place in the city, we have to take very seriously.
Where was it found?
It was found in the main hall. For those who aren't familiar with the building, we consider the main hall the upstairs portion between the rooms where the king himself stays. Alex sleeps there, Asher, all of the court. We all stay here in the castle. We all have rooms that jut out from the main hall itself.
I'm sorry, what was found? I was trying to read.
Leather.
The leather with the
markings.
symbol of the
Okay,
scars.
Yeah.
They just left it on the floor?
Like a calling card.
It could have been. Yeah, we don't know.
Well,
Does
we
it look
found
like
it
it was-
embedded in the wall.
Oh, okay. I thought
Oh.
you said okay. I was thinking it was the piece of leather that had the mark, but you know, okay.
Well, the way he presented it to
Okay.
you was by unfolding it. But
Yeah. Okay.
we
I
found
thought it was
Was it
on the
was it
scrap
on
leather.
the leather or was it on? Like,
It's on the left.
Okay.
Yeah. And like.
Okay, so I was thinking it was a wall. Okay, so it's. Does it look like it's a piece from armor then, or does it look like someone just
Just looks
put
like a piece of
branded it
leather.
and then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Branded and painted. Yeah.
Okay.
And left. Oh, yeah. That is the symbol.
Ooh, that does look cool.
He's done it.
That does look cool.
He's done it. He's
Right.
beginning to believe.
I can't even be mad that they did that. I would have done the same thing.
It's a cool symbol.
So yeah.
Tyrion will study it. This is the scar symbol.
Yes.
This is the symbol of the scars. Yes.
Oh, there's a thing that I could. Oh man, I didn't take the power. There's a power that I can touch an object and I can know who touched it in the last like 24 hours, which would have been so
Wow.
useful.
Sounds like it would have broke the game.
No, the symbol showed up in the last few days. So
Okay.
yeah, if you did have it,
It would be all the guards.
It would-
Like,
yeah.
I think I know who did it still.
Everyone just passed
Inside
out.
job.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Any further questions before we continue?
I was writing during one point. I caught the go undercover
Mm-hmm.
within the gang.
Yes. Asher knows more about this. You would all know that Asher was part of the Thrag Command under the last king. He's old for a Dragonborn. He's essentially retired, but maintains basically like a high office and running of Thrag Command.
So I should get rid of my Brand Command symbol on my armor.
Nah. It's fine.
It
Should
would
change my clothes.
probably not suit you very well, yeah.
Be right back.
To clarify, we're going undercover in this gang to take them down?
Either that or give us the information that helps us take them down.
Would we know like how members become initiated into this gang?
No.
Okay.
Eber will motion to Asher, and Asher will say, I have a connection who, while not very trustworthy, particularly, was able to be greased up, and I was able to grease his dirty fingers enough to get him to introduce you and get you in. If there's no further question,
This isn't a question. This is just something I want to do as a.
Yeah.
I have expert duplication,
Hmm.
so I can copy this exactly.
Nice.
I have advantage on ability checks to produce an exact duplicate, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Just make sure I have the Scars logo memorized.
You got it.
Tyrion's going to lift up the symbol or the leather with his mind, have it appear, and he wants to study it as it floats in front of him in the air.
Even with being a Dragonborn, you can feel, and you feel that it's very, it comes from a very real place within him. You can feel Asher giving the two of you, especially, like a keen eye. He seems unsure of the both of you. But he trusts the king's decision to have included you. So.
Can I make an investigation check on it to see if there's anything that I can glean from the leathers?
Absolutely.
I do have Wait, I don't. I just have a +4 in it because I'm good at intelligence.
Hey-o.
Good-ish.
So I guess I have it disadvantaged.
Well,
Okay, it's just 2 10s.
Okay, so
Good job.
14 total.
14 total. This seems like tanned leather, not from an animal, but from a human being.
He will radiate his words through your minds all at once to inform you guys that this is not the normal leathers. This is a human leather.
To like everybody?
Human skin?
Yeah, my telekinetic power says.
I was just wondering if you meant just the people you like connected with.
Everyone.
Not everyone. You can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
All right, cool.
And I don't need to share a language with them, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, that is
Which
pretty cool.
which it's pretty cool, but then it also leads to languages not mattering, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right.
Mind talk.
What does it appear to be like? Is it painted? Is it dyed? What does that appear?
So the black parts.
Yeah.
So it looks like there
seared?
was painted a splash of red, and then there was like a brand that's all the black areas on top of that.
Is the red blood?
It's probably
No.
scar tissue.
So they probably took this off a scar person that was in.
The scars might scar their own.
Yeah. Do we know if this is? He's asking the court. He's like, do we know if this is any? Does this skin belong to anybody? Is there anybody in the? Anybody missing any skin? Clearly, there's a reason why it's skin, and there's a reason why it's their symbol. So,
Yeah.
if it belonged to somebody of importance, then they either have them as a prisoner or have killed somebody, and they're giving.
Yeah.
How,
This could
how
happen to
big
you.
is this piece of leather? Like,
It's about
would
this
it
big.
maybe come off of somebody's
Like an
back?
index card.
No, it's about this big.
Could have been
Okay,
on
so that's a
an
pretty
arm,
decent
could have been
surface
anywhere.
area.
Yeah.
Would have to come off of.
We can imagine that, given the rivalries, it could be somebody from the Thragordun, it could be somebody from the Terra Darvish, it could be somebody who just was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But why the courts? Why would they leave it here?
Well, given that
It's a message of sorts, it seems.
and this was all that was left.
Has anybody
So-
interrogated the guards that were on duty that night?
Oh yes, everybody has been thoroughly interrogated.
And they saw nothing.
Nothing.
Nobody in the rooms up there heard anything?
No noises, no visuals, nothing. And from the best we can tell, this was merely put there as a message that they can get to us, and that's really, I mean, that's
Kill us
enough
all
for
in our
some of
sleep.
us at least, yeah. So, yes, I imagine they haven't appreciated our efforts to negate them and their own efforts.
If that came off a scar, it doesn't really make sense to infiltrate them.
Well, our interest in the scars comes mainly from the fact that while the Terra Darvish and the Thragordun give us trouble, they are mainly annoyances. The scars, however,
They are the worst of them.
oh yes,
Scars are no good.
we imagine that
Get 'em outta
they're
here.
very organized. We have no idea what their numbers are, and given how little we know about the leader of the scars as well, we just figured if we go after the head of the snake, we can take down the rest.
So, if we're to infiltrate them, where do we go?
Asher speaks up again. This evening, you'll be meeting with the informant. His name is Posse Nagel, an annoying runt of a man. You'll be meeting him at the Iron Quill Inn. It is in the Scars territory. Perhaps you've been there before. It is owned by the Bleshleys. It's in the Northtown district. Your meeting time is 8 this evening. Obviously, you have a lot of time before then to, I don't know, do whatever it is you want to do to get prepared for this. To aid you in this, at least some of you, I was able to acquire this from the oddities store, and he places it on the table. It looks like a makeup compact. I'm told that using this, you'll be able to disguise your face without leaving behind any magical trace, but it'll only work for your face. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be of much use to Brandy
No.
or
Put a human face on the bird.
Tyrianth. Well, no, it's not like an illusion. So it's literally like it just
It just
you would
paints my
still
bird
have
face
you
to
would
look
still
like
have
a human
Kenku
face.
Well, no, you'd still have a Kenku face.
It would just be a different
Kenku.
face.
Oh, okay.
He's have a very big
Yeah,
nose.
you can like.
The
add
biggest problem is
scars.
I'm like the only emerald dragon in the entire city.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah. So
Trust me, I swear.
You'd be better with normal paint.
So you, because they'll know you from here.
Well, I was just gonna
Recording?
ask, would I have had dealings with the scars?
Well, you'll have
Members,
disguise.
yeah.
You're fine.
As long as you don't wear your
Well,
armor.
I don't know if they've seen my face or not.
members, yeah, and especially as a member of the Thread Command, you would know that. I mean, you're a pretty well-known figure. Like you would attend with the king on parades and everything like that. And there's every reason to assume that all of the gangs have scouts or just people watching. So you would
Okay.
definitely be known within the scars.
So I need to disguise myself.
Not only would you need to disguise yourself, but it might help to do something to your hair. Basically anything and everything you can do to not be recognized as who you are now. Jilly,
Yeah.
not many, and I don't think you're well known in this town, which is part of what I don't like about your inclusion in this, but it may be something you want to consider as well. For Brandy and Tyrianth, I suspect it would benefit you to just come up with a really good
haven't touched
story. Now, for Jilly and for you, Alex, we have set up a safe house if you so choose to use it. That is also in the Northtown district, but outside of the Scars territory that we know of. If you decide to take this mission on, I will let you know how you can get in touch with me if you need anything, but it'll be more of you leaving behind a message and then me finding you. If there's an emergency or you need something right away,
We're on our
I'm
own.
not sure we're going to be able to help you. If we say goodbye from here, it could be the last time any of us see one another.
Do we want to have any kind of check-in points where I should report back, and if you don't hear from me, then you know that something might be wrong?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I feel if we have any sort of pattern,
Regular
it'll
communication.
be something that puts you in danger.
Okay.
And where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Oh, we got somebody in the chat.
Hey-oo.
That's why I gave a thumbs up. Didn't want to interrupt them talking.
So here.
Tyrion will agree and say I'm in.
Nice.
Mystic face pad.
Yep. This will also be available. I added to the wiki today a section for items that you guys have. That should be public. If not, it'll be easy enough to fix later.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. There it is.
Excellent. So yeah, so you should be able to take.
If I click on it, does it tell me what it does?
Should. Should bring up exactly what's on the screen for you.
You can just look.
Just look at that. Can't look.
Requires 10 minutes to apply and will make your face appear any way you'd like. Just your face. Once applied, take 10 minutes to wash off. Indetectable, 3 charges, regains 1d4 charges at dawn. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why does it have 3 charges, but it gains 1d4 at dawn?
It has currently 3 charges. I don't think it says. It doesn't say 3
it's
charges.
3
max.
charges. It's 3 charges max.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that is gonna roll weird.
Because
It is what it
telling
is.
people to
there's
roll a
two-
1d3 sounded
Yeah,
stupid.
2 out of 3 chances, or 2 out of 4 chances gives you full charge.
As a DM view, giving it only 3 charges would mean that if all 4 of you were like humanish, only 3 of you would be able to use it at a
And
time.
there'd be a limitation.
So one, yeah. So
Well, we're still limited.
well, right. I mean,
well,
2 of
technically,
you, it wouldn't really.
we can't even use it.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Well, we can change our
That's
face,
fine.
and we can just say we just
Yeah,
arrived
we're just
in
a
town.
new. I'm a
Realistically,
different king.
Yeah. Well, you're the only Kenku in the city.
Well, okay. I can be a different king.
You could. If that's what you want to go with, that's fine. I'm just saying. You are the only
I
Kenku.
definitely need it.
Yes.
Well, the wild card, it states that like nobody really knows who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm not known at the very least.
They just
Correct.
see you and they know you're
So-
the only you.
Once applied, like, does this just last all day?
Unless until you wash
take
it off.
10 minutes to wash it off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so if you apply it, it will stay on until you take the 10 minutes to wash it off.
Oh.
Oh,
So my character is not going to look like herself for this entire campaign.
Yep.
Great. Glad I spent time coming up with what she looks like.
yeah. Well, entire campaign.
There's not like a
if
disguise.
the entire
This
campaign
entire mission.
is. I was gonna say if the entire campaign is just to look up these, just to get rid of the scars, then sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, we're going
there is-
to
okay,
go
there is.
undercover in here, and we're trying to find out, like, are we trying to kill the leader, or are we just like kind of doing like recon?
It's up to you.
Find
That's
out
how
who
things
is
goes.
the leader, and
No.
if we want to slay them, we can, but we can take the information back to them if we want to.
It all depends how things go. Like
Okay.
if you're able to gather information that helps Thrag Command take down the scars or the other,
Oh, like, you know,
Gangs.
secret meetings and stuff.
yeah, then that's helpful.
Okay.
Or if the way things go is that you find an opportunity to take down the scars yourself somehow, rock on, brother.
Cool. Okay.
So, as a reward for doing this, once you're finished, I mean,
Yeah, what do we get?
there's very little that we're not willing to do, assuming that you succeed in your task.
I would like a corner bedroom, please. Just
For
kidding.
the in the interim, what we have to offer will be a small wage to aid you in whatever needs you have. So we know Terry Anth is willing to help. Alex, of course. Jilly, Brandy.
I would love a nice little cottage in the woods.
Is that a yes then?
Yeah.
All right. I keep almost calling you Jelly.
Like, I'm trying to think. Oh, what? Okay.
We're going to need immunity to common law.
Marriage?
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Immunity to common law?
To all the jurisdictions, all the laws.
Oh, so like
Well, that would
carte
come from
blanche
me.
to everything? Well,
Yeah,
that would come from the head of the guard,
so
not you.
Guards need.
Are you the head of the guard? Absolutely.
I am the guard.
Well, didn't you say Asher was your boss?
So guards need
Well,
to know that.
he's kind of retired.
Well, actually, the problem is if they know, then
So,
the
like,
scars will
I'm-
know.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're trying to assume your role faster than you are.
No.
I think you are.
I am the
You
law.
can't tell me what I think.
I am the law.
You are the enforcer of the law. You are not the maker of the laws.
No.
I'm in.
You will have all day until this evening to get any affairs in order, figure out anything else you need to do, change your appearance, that sort of thing.
That's what I'm worried about.
We can get you a bag for your head.
Get your stories to get straight, whichever.
Him too.
Stories for our contact or stories for once we're in?
Once we're in.
Once you're in.
Okay, so the contact knows who we are.
He knows to meet,
4 people.
yeah, he knows to meet people at the Iron Quill
Okay.
this evening.
So basically, stories like why we're joining the Scars.
Mm-hmm.
It could come up.
Is that?
Glad charisma's my dump stat.
I'm proficient in deception.
Roll for deception.
Is she lying? Although it's probably been 10 minutes at this point.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody's going to use this right this moment, I need to go to my quarters and get some stuff situated.
I don't think I really need it. Have fun.
Alright.
Okay.
The biggest problem is I don't know. Like, I don't know how much the Scars know of what my like. I can change my face and I can make up a story.
Yeah.
Can we paint you?
My abilities are fairly unique, so like if they know that I can do any of the stuff that I can do, then it's just a very telltale giveaway.
Yeah.
Can we paint you?
Sure.
Like a French girl.
No. Just like take like a bunch of blue paint, just splish splash, take a bath.
Yeah.
Falling on a Saturday night.
Might be a little obvious.
Yeah, Asher will pass out a small sack of gold to each of you. It contains 200 gold.
Oh, that helps.
Marin stands and he says, "Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, and for all the citizens of Thragordun, I thank you." Asher is going to lead you out. He kind of glances. It looks like the mist is going to be thinning soon, so he'll lead you out through a secret exit.
I'm gonna ask him to do something before we part from him.
Okay.
But I just want to know when that opportunity, when he's saying his goodbyes, finally I'm gonna ask him.
All right. Yeah, now's a good time.
So I'm trying to think of something as to why I would join the Scars.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I got is if I get personally attacked by you, that would kind of turn me bad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can scratch my face and give me a scar,
He pulls out his great sword.
that will tell my story a bit better.
I must admit it makes me very uncomfortable.
I understand.
But if this is the length you're willing to go to,
Because if I paint a scar on me, they can
Yeah.
kind of clean that up.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, not
you
with
could
this.
use the
It works until you wash it off.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so they have to spend 10 minutes washing your face?
Oh, I thought it took 10 minutes to apply.
And take
flip
off.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't just like splash water and you go, ah ha ha! Unless they do that for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like stop washing my face!
just-
Waterboarding for 10 minutes.
Well, that is true. If they try to waterboard you for 10 minutes, eventually
We're gonna
they'll
scrub
wash
your
off.
face for around 10 minutes.
Oh shit! Roughly.
Tell us your secret.
You're like counting down the seconds.
They only do it for 9, please.
Meanwhile, you drowned it 9 minutes ago.
9:51, 9:52. Nah, that's probably a real scar.
A couple more seconds, I was a goner.
Yeah, I believe you'd be able to use this item to that effect, but if your dedication to this is such, I'm sure Asher could,
I'm talking to Asher, I thought.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were asking the king.
Oh, no.
Haha, who wouldn't want to get punched by the king?
No.
Well, he would
slash.
kind of look over at King Marin to get his input on this. That's kind of what he would say. Like, if that's really what you feel you need to do, I feel uncomfortable with it. But
I'll do it.
whoa,
That's the twin anger coming out.
whoa.
I mean, don't think I wasn't looking through all of my abilities trying to see if I could do it.
Yeah. But
I have a dagger, but
we
like,
would make that accommodation for you if you felt it necessary.
I feel like it'll tell the story. That'll.
before we
Right,
leave,
A fresh wound.
I want to make a perception check to make sure we're not being watched by anybody.
Okay.
8.
You're
I'm
being.
watching him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know this.
Yeah, just, since entering the room, basically the entire court has been keeping an eye on you to some
Yeah, I'm
level of
looking for
skepticism.
other people, but
Yeah, no.
an 8's not great.
Nope. Jamie.
I have a passive of 20.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, my passive is 14, but like
A passive.
my PP is 14.
What?
That's.
I don't try to go.
Hold on. Aren't you like 34? How come the ages are so different?
It stopped growing.
Got the body of a 32-year-old, but the pee-pee of a 14-year-old.
It's gross.
Hit me up, ladies.
Is its voice cracking as well?
Accepting invites in the chat.
Yeah. All right. No, Jilly would not sense any other presences in the room either.
Is it actually 20?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
took observant.
Wow. Okay. No shit. That's good to know.
I know I messed with you last time.
Yeah, I was like,
That's why I was questioning.
yeah, I was like, aha, 20
Actually, somehow
perception.
it's 21 now.
Does it go up every time you succeed?
Well, no, her wisdom's 4, her passive, the observing is 5, and then the proficiency bonus is 2.
Nice.
You mentioned that we have a safe house in the North District. Exactly where is the safe house? What should I be looking for when we get over there?
Giant sign that says safe house.
Field.
Guard safe house.
Which one's that? Nope. There you are. Okay. Whoop, there. Whoop.
Okay, so we're here right now,
Yeah.
and then north is over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be this all the way at the edge.
Oh, this little building over here.
Are the scars aware of this? Well, safe house would be that it'd be safe from the scars, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They believe it's outside of the Scars territory.
Gotcha.
It's on the outskirts of town. Yeah.
No.
They don't know it.
Yeah. It's like a. It acts as like a. A woman lives there who occasionally takes tenants, so it would be just, and she's probably been thoroughly vetted. You know, they've searched the house and all that sort of thing. So to the Scars or anybody who was watching anyway, it would probably just look like she's taking on a new tenant.
Okay.
But if you're not going to disguise yourself, you already have your own homes and all that kind of thing.
Okay, are we sneaking over there?
Well,
I don't think so.
We have to go to the
we
inn
gotta
first.
go. We gotta meet our contact at the inn first.
At 8.
Yeah, that's 8 in the. That's,
Yeah, we do have
Right.
time.
That's
We have,
much
like-
later in the evening.
Yeah.
They
Where's
gave you.
the inn that we have to go to? Where's that in the city?
I remember.
a quill.
Yeah.
So we'll mark it.
I believe I marked it exactly. Locations of note.
I'm not seeing it. I'm just seeing district name.
The Iron Quill Inn is.
It says okay. I see library. I see.
This is in the wiki for the locations of note. The Iron Quill
Okay.
Inn is
Oh,
right there.
okay, so it's up here.
It's the giant circle. Yes.
Well,
It's right next to
here's
us,
where we
yes,
are,
yeah.
and we have to go up here, and then the safe house is way down there.
Yeah. So you
okay,
can do
okay,
anything we want between the quick gaunt over to the thingamabob. Isn't that what it is? Quick jaunt.
Jaunt. There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah. It's GIF and GIF, you know.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm pronouncing all G's soft.
yeah.
But yeah, all the notable locations and everything I will try to have in the wiki available for you, so that you always have something to reference
Okay.
and make sure.
I'm going to take a few minutes, take a little time,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to take the compact. I'm going to go into my quarters
Mm-hmm.
before we do this, and I will spend the 10 minutes using the thing. Dyeing red hair is kind of hard.
Not be dyed black
Or bleach.
Or cut.
or shave.
True.
Well, while you decide how you're going to hack your character to ribbons, I'm kind of using this real quick.
We're all hacking ourselves.
I gotta pee too, so maybe I'll think about it while I'm peeing. Oh.
I think I just gotta go in just with myself
Yeah.
and just make.
I'm telling you, just get some
make up
blue
a story.
paint, splish splash.
So do we know how do we know each other? Just we just all met
Just
now?
around town.
Yeah.
Around town.
Yeah.
Bring it around
So
town.
you work for the king?
Yes. In the Grand Office.
curtsy awkwardly.
You don't need to do that.
Grand Officer Winchester.
Yes.
So what do you do?
Clean up my mess.
I gotta look at his backgrounds. I need to find. Wait, I have it saved. Bookmarks. Other bookmarks.
Well, she's thinking about it. What do you do?
Not much. Well, depends on what side of the circle you're in.
What circle?
The circle of justice.
Oh. Justice for who?
Did
The people.
I not bookmark that?
It's in
Justice
player
for
options.
the people. Are you Batman?
Are you?
Why are you trying to kill me?
You're Dragon Man.
The Dragon Knight?
The Wild Card is basically Batman, or Green Arrow, or any of the other vigilantes. They're basically a vigilante.
And your name was
Oh, Tyrion.
Tyrion.
So I apparently did not bookmark
It's
The-
in player options.
the thing that says what the Grand Officer does, because Jamie's character asked me what I do, and I don't remember what it says.
You don't know what she does. Click on characters
Click
and
off
then
this.
backgrounds.
You don't know.
You can just click on that. Boink.
You're already there, yeah.
Oh.
Go to characters
And then player
and
options.
character options. Put it there. Just like
What do you do?
Why am I sweating all of a sudden?
So I'm often trying to change the policies of the town, getting the lower class citizens to be put in a better spot than they are. I caused some trouble for these guards over here, quite a bit.
But you're okay to work together?
It's not that I hate them, it's that I think policies should change for the better of all of the people.
Beautiful people.
What kind of policies?
You know, rights, getting the lower class to have better rights, better quality of life.
Okay.
To answer your question, I'm basically the public face of this organization.
Oh, you were. You changed.
yeah, she's a high-ranking guard.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I haven't changed yet. Yeah, I'm reading this and I'm like, she's like the public face.
she goes in. I'm the public face.
And an inspirational leader.
I'm gone now.
Inspirational leader.
Someone to be trusted.
If they're not corrupt.
Alright, I'm gonna go pee and think about how I want to mutilate my character.
Someone to be trusted.
Nice. Love that sentence.
So happy I took the time.
Don't tell me who to trust. I like your pants.
That was said so angrily.
Like your pants, bitch.
What was that? A snarl?
I'm a dragonborn.
There you go.
Checks out. Checks out.
I thought you had brain stones.
Oh yeah, is he sending that to our thoughts?
Yeah. He sends his breathing noises through telepathy.
You just always hear this breathing in your head.
Yeah.
Oh great, there's always a white noise.
Yeah.
That won't drive me mad.
I at first was going to make this character, if he wasn't a dragonborn, which I guess I still could have, I was going to make them this old man that got experimented on, and he like escaped the asylum that they were like doing experiments on, and that's why he is what he is, and he's like kind of psychotic.
Crazy.
And I was going to like dress
So
as like an old
Wolverine.
man with like, yeah, I was gonna, not really, but I was gonna dress like as like an old man, and I was gonna have a top hat on, and then underneath the top hat I would have had tinfoil wrapped around his head.
That's
But I was just like,
But if
that's
it's not
that's
around your entire body, doesn't it do nothing?
That's about his brain, though. He's got to keep his brain safe.
Yes, but like a wave that would bounce off of this foil could just go through and
Nope.
then get it.
That's not how tinfoil works.
You're
It just
right.
protects
You're
it.
right. Yeah.
Nate, have you ever
I also just don't know if there's tinfoil from back then.
Yeah.
Never read.
Brandon Sanderson books?
Yes.
Ask him if he's a lead helmet.
Mistborn?
No, that would be great.
Very heavy.
I have listened to the Mistborn series like
love that
5
narrator.
times.
Yeah.
Even though the 3rd book gets rough for me, I love it because I love the blue skin guys.
I don't know who that is.
The
I haven't
blue-
read it in a long time.
Oh, so they're the. I can't remember why they're blue. At least I always imagine them blue, but they're the ones who look like their skin is always like falling off. Yeah. Oh,
Well, now I want to play the Dolkin.
I love Mistborn. The first thing one of the first things I wanted to do when we started playing Dungeons and Dragons was make a class that did the whole metal thing.
Oh, yeah. I believe Sanderson has a RPG out now, doesn't he?
The whole metal
Probably.
thing.
I would be
Yeah.
into playing that.
So in Mistborn, there are people who are able to use powers based on consuming like liquefied specific metals, and like the main guy, because he's the edgy hero.
Yeah.
He's not that edgy.
I want a cape like him.
Yeah, but he's able to consume like any of the metals and use their powers. But for most people who are Mistborn, they can only consume and use a specific one. So.
Oh, yeah. Like a puller, or like a pusher.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Just sounds like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but with metal.
It's like Full Metal Alchemist mixed
He's
with
such
that.
a good author. The way he describes everything just really makes you feel like you're in there.
I agree. Yeah, I kind of wish I could have made it through Wheel of Time enough to get to like where he started picking it up. I don't know. I even through the first book, I just started losing it. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna survive.
You don't think you could
It's
just just start where he starts?
No, because it's like
14.
it's like 14 or 15 book series. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, would it not make sense to like just pick up where he started?
No, because the original author died after like 9 or 10, and so Brandon Sanderson started picking up like way at the end, basically. So you would miss out on a lot of information.
I don't usually like audiobooks, but that narrator he's had forever.
Mm-hmm.
I just listened to one of his new books, Trust the Emerald Sea, while I was biking this summer, and
Yeah.
I got so into that narrator.
There's another series that I used to listen to that I really liked, narrated by I think it's Kevin Pierce. I don't know, but he's a really good narrator. I'll send it to you.
Sure.
All right. Have you figured out?
No, I actually thought about there's something I want to do first.
Okay.
At some point, I want to go talk to Galendra and Elidora
Nice. Yeah, I mean
before we do this.
Yeah, I mean, so that's kind of why I'm giving you more gold and the day, is so that if there's anything you want to maybe go shopping for, or any people you want to see and talk to beforehand, you have plenty of time to do that.
Pull up the list of selling prices and see if I can buy an armor that changes my appearance.
There you go.
I doubt it for 300 gold, but hey, I mean,
You got 300?
yeah, because he gave us 100 at the start of this, and then he just gave us another 200.
Why did he give us 100?
Oh, I
I
only
gave
have
you
18.
I gave you 100 before we started because
We're level
you're like
3,
level
so you
3.
would have probably
Oh
gotten
shit!
a
Okay,
lot of
I thought he said that to only Jamie.
No.
So I have 318 gold then.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
in the group.
Okay, shit.
Heyo!
Yes, please. I have 300.
Okay.
Aw, you made
I
a
don't think I have
sheet
that
for
perk
us.
yet.
Which,
I called it a perk. It's not a perk.
oh, yeah.
This game don't have perks.
You made sheets for us on your wiki.
Oh, yeah.
He made a wiki.
I'm unsure if I should continue DMing, considering how into this you are, and mine is just not fleshed out like
Jamie,
this.
please, I need
Don't
the
worry
2
about
weeks
it.
to prepare.
Don't do this. Don't do this
you
to us,
dare.
Jamie.
I feel like he's almost pulling a David. He's
Plus, I
preparing
love when
too
you
much.
DM.
Yeah.
But it makes sense when you're like making your own world that you kind of have to at least have this world, this city fleshed out as
Yeah,
much as
well,
possible.
so the idea that I had going into this was I wanted a contained story that was so because it all only takes place in the city, it gives me a lot of freedom to make it like a dense. There's a lot of density to everything.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot that I really have to keep track of. So that's the hope, at least, but we'll see how it goes.
The only combat item that's 300 is the viscous weapon.
Sorry, what?
The viscous weapon.
Oh, he wasn't here for that. I took the vicious weapon, and on my character sheet, I spelled it as viscous.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
I
Just flopping around.
can't spell,
Yeah.
apparently. I don't know what kind of stuff I would want to buy.
So in Thragordun, by the Colosseum, which is the big round building, that's where the main market is. There's an opening to the spillways there that people usually like fish off of or that sort of thing, hoping to, I don't know, catch some of the weird stuff that comes in from deep blue. Occasionally people have found treasure that way. But the main market is on both sides of that, and it's like your typical kind of bazaar kind of market style. That's where Don Koloilu, the crab guy, who's a merchant, comes in from deep blue to trade things. And there's also the Bletchley's own a store called the Bletchley's Curiosities, where there would also be, well, you know, curious items.
Where is...
Some of which I have ready.
Where is the page that has, like, stuff?
Is this what you're looking at now?
What's that?
I don't know. Some magic item thing.
It's a list of same. Yeah, it's a list of same magic items.
Okay.
That's one that she should be looking at, but she refuses to use the internet.
Just by having a computer.
Yes.
What? What should I be looking at?
Instead of looking at that, you should be looking at the list of same magic prices. Because that doesn't give prices. So you're not gonna, you can like look at all the magic items if you want, but you're not gonna know.
Oh, I wasn't looking at magic items. I was
Oh.
looking for the actual, just like, everyday.
The normie items.
Everyday. No. Here we go. Adventuring gear.
Gross.
That's what I was looking for.
Who needs that? I could buy a necklace of fireballs. Only one bead though, unfortunately. I'm too broke to afford it anymore.
How much is a
Man, I loved when Ginger had the helmet.
ring of protection?
A lot.
Damn.
3,500.
Fuck. Why would I get magic items? I don't have the money to get magic items.
What? Because some of the magic items are not 3,500. Some of them are 300. Some of them are 150. It just depends on what it is.
Vicious weapon was the one I found
It
the
was
least
300. Yeah, it
expensive.
was 350 gold.
Yeah.
So that's.
I've never seen another magic item less than 350 gold.
There are plenty of them.
So I'm
I
not
just don't need them.
I'm not sure what kind of things you guys would have at the moment, but you know that Don Koloilu, he only trades. He does not sell things.
Is he the only place to get items?
No,
Oh, okay.
he would have odds and end items that come from shipwrecks and stuff like that. In deep
I mean,
blue.
I'm definitely not opposed to getting a couple
Glamour
vials
armor's
of
2,000?
potion of
Jesus.
healing. A couple
Right.
of those.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I wonder if we could
Oh,
do a
yeah.
little mission for him to get some items.
Hey, quiz. Maybe when we're done. So this is just a standard potion of healing for 50 gold. I don't remember how much, like, greater and...
No, I think it goes up pretty drastically.
Potion of greater healing is 150.
150.
That's the one up of it, right?
I don't know.
I think it's 44.
That's just where I'm at. Where the potions. Potion of supreme healing is 1,350.
No, I'm looking at probably greater.
Greater's 44, I believe.
Yeah,
Do we
potion
have
of
the
greater healing
well,
is 150.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the veils.
Yeah, greater
ones.
healing.
Potion of normal healing is 50.
Put the veils somewhere over here.
Right down these.
Yeah, I was thinking Glamour Armor was the one that allows you to change your appearance of your
44.
clothes, which doesn't really help me a ton, but that's 2,000 gold. It's just too much.
Here's your
I don't think there's anything that I could use to change my appearance. I just have to go in as a jaded vigilante that
jaded, ha ha
I
ha.
just have to feel. I just have to be jaded.
Yep.
I'm Amber.
Just
I can't believe you did it again.
Just be yourself. Gotta just be yourself.
I just can't believe
I was
it.
gonna make my last name something Jade, like Jade Claw or something like that, but I'm like,
It's too corny.
it's too on point.
Hmm.
Something like Worm is dragons, a Worm scale, sure. Or Worm Shade, yeah, Worm Shade.
All the things I want are rare, so.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter about the rarities, it matters about the price.
But
Well, rarity
seems
kind of
to increase the price.
Yeah.
quite a
For
bit.
the most part. There's a whole mechanic in the DMG about trading and whatnot with items, but nobody uses it because it's.
Yeah, the
so
problem with trading with that guy is that we haven't picked up anything interesting to trade.
trading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we've never played.
Well, we have a gemstone dragon we can trade. That's got to be valuable. Just make a new character. We'll trade your current character for something else.
That's a fantastic idea.
All right.
I'll make Tyriam.
What's Tyrion backwards?
His brother.
Hold on. how do you spell that name?
Well, I
It
don't
would
know.
really
Well, it's
Okay.
Tyriam, but I don't know how. I don't know how you get. Yeah.
If I basically just take my gold and buy 2 greater healing potions,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one
Uh-huh.
because I'm up front.
Yeah.
Who wants the other one?
I only need a great normal healing potion.
What kind of
I don't
dragonborn
like
were you again?
It is called a gemstone dragonborn.
Did you pick it?
It's in the talent.
Yeah.
Thought you would have picked a Fizbin's one.
What?
Fizbins.
Some good gemstone dragons and Fizbins.
No, the talent is specific, or the talent has its own ancestry. I figured I would just go all in.
Okay.
It also allowed me to pick an extra order, which was just nice because I was like trying to decide between the two, and I'm like, you know what? If I pick this ancestry, I just get the talent. Or I get the power. So screw it.
Okay.
If nobody wants the second one, I will take both of them.
I mean, I have the Chaotix ointment already. So
Jilly, what was your last name?
Ren.
W-R-E-N.
Correct.
Does she like birds?
She better.
I don't know.
probably.
We're about to
they're
find
part
out
of
if she is
nature.
afraid of birds.
Alright, I'm down to 18 gold then.
Halfling druid?
What?
Halfling druid?
Halfway druid.
Didn't one of you have a printout of all the things druids can turn into?
No.
Oh, the wild shape table?
Somewhere, yeah.
Oh.
It's probably downstairs.
Nate had it with
Yeah.
Volman,
Doesn't seem to be.
I no longer own a printer.
but it's not like the full list.
I will see
Fair
if I
enough.
can
You have to go online for the full list.
Well, wouldn't you be able to have? Isn't it like? No, it'd be kind of hard to do. You'd have to go through the monster menu.
Wild shape.
What did I do?
Was it
Yeah.
4d4 plus
4.
4?
It says it on the dice.
So
Oh,
I'll buy.
look at that.
I'll use gold to buy. Is there somewhere to buy the potions from that she's getting them?
Yeah, there's an alchemist in the market.
Okay, I'll buy 2, or probably 3 normal potions of healing.
I'm saving my money.
Yeah, well, some of us don't have any life point value.
Fix that.
I know, right? Alright, and then what about my request to get scarred?
Oh, yeah, okay. So backtracking a bit. So after Marin says his goodbyes, Asher leads the 4 of you out of the room and down into the dungeons of the of Thrag Castle, where he's like, "It's gonna hurt." And he takes
know what I'm signing up for.
takes like his own sword and like lines it up against her face, and just quickly yeah.
And David's dead. You didn't know, but he has.
Yeah, you can roll for damage if you want.
Accidentally hits your throat.
Well, you didn't know, but he has a sort of.
He has a great sword that he rolls with advantage.
Kenku slang.
Yeah.
The bird beater.
Yeah, so you will have a very fresh wound to present yourself with.
Okay.
He takes you down to one of the last cells in the dungeon where it dead ends. And walks in, and sort of behind his body, so out of sight, looks like he presses on something, and the wall sort of swings out.
This is in front of all of us?
Yeah, he tells you this is an exit only. You will not be able to get back in this way. But I figure it's better than letting any prying eyes see the 4 of you come out as a group. So, here we go. So he leads you through this dark tunnel, and you come up sort of near where the iron quill is. out of like one of those red buildings right at the back of Thrag Castle.
So like here.
Yeah, and you come up through like the cellar of a shop, and it looks like some guy who sells like jewelry and stuff.
So we are here.
Here-ish, yeah.
What do you look like now?
I haven't changed yet. I decided to take a different route.
All right. So now is when you would get the shopping done. You'd be able to.
I have the compact though.
Talk to anyone you wanted.
Buy the
Figure
potions.
things out. Yeah.
I will give my 300 gold to Brandy and say if you're
You have
going
300 still?
if you're going to the market, can you please get me the greater heal?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I have to make a stop first.
Kindly fucks off from the group.
And I'm retiring.
Yeah.
My quest was to get 300 gold. And we're still in town. I can do it.
I can just find a new town.
I don't actually fly, I just make that sound and walk.
While they head off to the market, I want to go to Galendra first.
Nice.
I want to go find her.
Okay. Galendra is not easy to find. If you'll recall, I mentioned that you've never been to like her family home. You've never met any of her family or anything, and she's kind of a party girl. She likes to go around, dance at the various inns and everything within Thragordun. But she does have a dwelling where she's usually staying. So yeah, you can go find her there.
When I get there, I'll.
It's still pretty early, so she comes downstairs and she's all groggy and
Not a
her
morning.
hair's messed up. Looks like she had a long night, but she's still happy to see you. You know, she's
Good
like,
morning.
yeah, Alex. Good morning. Like the mist is still kind of there. He's like, what are you doing walking around at this hour?
I need your help. I need your assistance with something.
It's not way trouble, is it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I need
I don't
you-
trust those boys on the court.
Trust me, I don't either. Can I come in?
Of course, she takes you in and leads you upstairs, like where she stays. It's like a double, so.
I have a job that I'm about to embark on for the king,
Exciting.
and I
Secret
wanted
mission.
to-
Immediately tell somebody.
I trust her. She's my best. Okay.
Yeah, players never get betrayed by the DM.
Certainly not.
I'm trusting Nate with my heart.
He's broken before, he'll break it again.
I don't know if I have.
Easy.
Have I?
Yeah, Duo married Zen.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah! You watched us, like, basically... Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the wagon.
And she cried, and then she's
remember
like, yeah, I'm never
Good times, good times. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, move on.
Never. It's a scar that won't heal.
Now you have your spot.
You always look so gorgeous when you go out and do a thing, and I need your help.
Do you have a hot date tonight or something?
No, I'm actually going undercover.
Wow.
Owen Wilson?
Wow.
And I need some help.
Is this something I should be worried about?
Well,
Only if you're part of the Scars.
no. No, but,
fuck out.
but I'm going to. My appearance is going to be different, and I wanted you to know about it in case I ever need you for something.
You know I'm here for you.
I know. I have this, and I'll pull out the compact. So this this changes my face.
That's typically what makeup does, yeah.
No, I mean like I will not look like me anymore. Totally different
interesting.
face.
Yeah. I might need that sometime.
But this hair, can you help me with my hair?
Can I borrow the secret special thing?
I have been wanting to help you with your hair for so long. Thank you. I was waiting for the day you would ask.
Your hair is fucking trash.
I would never say that about redhead.
Well, yeah, she might.
She has gorgeous red hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red hair is awesome. For the most part.
Clearly don't have beauty standards in Thread Command.
Beauty's not really a requirement in Brad Command.
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm happy to help.
Are we there? Or are we just...
No,
I'm off shopping.
I
don't
fucked
know.
up. I gave Randy money.
I mean, if you followed her. You're just like, I got nothing better to do.
need
Oh,
pastries
I
for
just
breakfast,
thought
so-
I bought 2 chaotic excitements.
I probably should have went to Ellador
For-
first
So what-
before I changed my appearance.
You went to what first?
Ellador is the other person I know. Shit.
Okay, so do you want to just tell Galendra that you'll be back? You
Yeah.
have literally all day.
Yeah. Prepare whatever you need,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be back.
Okay, now when you say change,
Don't touch that dial.
do you mean color, style, both?
I'm thinking there's not many redheads in this city.
Okay.
Just be kind, and I'll turn around and walk out.
I'm setting up my appointment
Yeah.
for 3:30. I'll be back.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to make an appointment, clearly.
Yeah. So while you're traveling to the Sacred Grove, everyone else going to the market, or anything else? Any?
Get some pastries and treats.
There.
I don't know. My contact's a chicken, so like I don't know.
Contacts of chicken?
Yeah, Norm Allman.
No, I'm the chicken. I'm gonna go to the. I guess I'll go to my contact and ask him if he's got anything good.
Got anything good?
I have human thighs. You want some human
I
thighs?
saw this nice chick the other day.
Was she hot?
Thought she was gorgeous.
She was
Nearly
being
pecked my-
cooked, so yeah.
She was oven roasted, so
She
yeah.
nearly pecked my eyes.
Feisty chicken.
But yeah, so we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, Jamie, there's in the market, there's a lot of people with options for pastries and various foods. One of them even is an NPC, Bellowin Brightly, who runs an orchard and winery. He is
A heartthrob.
Like all the other.
Like all the other guys in this game.
yeah.
Has had many discussions with.
Gilmore!
Yeah. So he runs an orchard and
You are aiming to be there.
he runs an orchard and a winery on the outskirts of town near the Sacred Grove. And he is well renowned for his cooking skills. He often caters and does that sort of thing. So he's there at the market today. He has pastries. There's other bakers there.
I wanted to bring something back for people that would make them feel cozy, yummy.
Saying this to him.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to his stand before, do you think?
No.
Okay. Well, cozy, you say?
Nice warm.
I have to admit, even in my experience, I find that making people feel cozy just with food is a bit difficult. You normally need to set the mood a little bit. But,
Just get this lopsided smile like, it's not even work.
yeah, words, But I do have these pies that I brought today that I'm quite fond of. The berries for them seem to only grow under moonlight, so I'm calling them moonberry pies.
That sounds amazing.
They are amazing if I do say so myself.
When do you get the berries?
When it's dark.
Well, they already grew and I have the pies.
But they grow under moonlight?
That is what I observed, yes. On my orchard,
Yeah, sure.
where where I grow things in the moonlight.
Then make pies out of them.
My orchard is, say, I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you
I
new
like
to
nature.
Thrag?
Do not take Jamie to a bar.
Well, in that case, not only would you feel probably quite at home at my orchard and winery on the outskirts of town, but it's right next to the Sacred Grove.
What's his name?
Baker boy.
My name is my name is Bellowin. Bellowin Brightly.
I'll eat your
I run
pie.
Brightly Farms.
She's my chica.
I would like a pie.
It's 10 silver.
Uh-huh.
That's cheap.
Isn't that just a gold?
That is a gold.
Is that a gold?
10 silver.
For
is
some
a
reason,
gold.
I thought it was okay. 5 silver. Then.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like,
Listen, some people have it rough. They can't even afford gold.
Yeah.
I
I think
mean,
I need some change, and I like touch his hand on purpose.
Did you hand him a gold?
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking flirting. I'm here for business.
I'm not with him.
give me all your pies.
He'll take hold of your hand
I just split it
and
and I
turn
had
it
to-
over
yeah.
to put the 5 silver in it. Have a good day.
Thank you. Adjust my glasses a little bit. They're like fogged up. And I run away.
That's awesome.
And I run away.
If you were a warforged, you'd be tooting. Nope, you're in and out.
Nope, she didn't. She doesn't
In
have
my
to.
Saturday game, I play a Warforged, and there's a Shattered Kai that she's friends with, and neither of them understand like normal human culture. And she's like, the other one's like, "Do you have boobs like me?" And she's like, "Let me see." And they're doing this in front of all the men. She's like, "Nope, just shapes."
Best campaign ever! Just shapes. That's good. I like that. Yeah.
Does Norm actually know anything, or would Draven be the better person to talk to?
Well, the nice thing about Norm is that he's a chicken.
Yeah.
It tastes great.
He's from what you gather, he's pretty good at getting around unnoticed.
Yeah, he's a chicken.
Take the bit, but
But he has a hat on, doesn't he?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. He can go undercover.
Exactly. The only thing that would give Norm away to anybody who's like really observant, and if they decided to like really observe their chickens, is he has these like gorgeous bright blue eyes. But yeah, so Norm gets around. Norm knows things, sees things, clucks around.
fuck around.
I like to bitch with him.
Nice. Yeah, he'll be walking around. He'll be like, Tyrion, good to see you. What's the word?
What's clucking?
Oh yeah.
Bitches be clucking.
Tried to get with this nice little chick last night. Did not go well.
No.
No.
You hate to see it.
Was that you? Is that why you face palmed?
Did you be shaped into a chicken?
So Norm, I'm going undercover for a secret mission for the king.
You just want to blurt that out, huh?
I'm not the first one.
Yeah. Norm, you'll never
Hey
guess
Norm,
what
you'll
I'm
never
doing.
you'll never get a dude. Hey man, we're around the streets, man. What's up?
That's my man.
Yep.
Norm, what do you know about the scars?
Oh, bad news bears, those guys.
Do you know if they know me?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, if it means a lot to you, there's probably a few people I could find to ask, but
Yeah, I'm just curious what they know about me.
all right. Well,
Maybe cluck around and find out.
I can definitely do that for you. Is
But don't
there?
cluck too hard, because you might find out.
Yeah.
There's a quick scale you can reference how much you have to cluck around to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah. Is everything okay? Is someone after you?
I just need to know what they got. Information.
All right. Well, if you're getting mixed up with the scars, I gotta say that I would recommend not doing it.
Yeah.
Bad bunch, those guys.
Yeah.
They take out a lot of chickens.
Yeah.
A lot of not chickens too.
He only has two types of people: chickens and not chickens.
Yeah.
I wanted so bad for when he.
I said types of people for chickens.
I wanted so bad for like while you were playing Norm, you took off your glasses and put on a different pair of glasses.
With like a little beak.
Yeah, you took them off and then it went below the screen for a second. I'm like, please tell me there's like a beak or something, some kind of different glasses, like a hat or something.
A man of many hats.
That would have been great.
Next Halloween.
Now he knows for next.
Yeah, I pick around in that territory sometimes, so I can definitely find something out for you.
Oh, and then because I just remembered that I'm a telepath, I'll just talk to him actually in his head.
That'll make it a lot easier.
So that I don't have to worry about being quiet
Yeah.
and other people overhearing us.
Yeah. Secret mission! Me!
Hey!
Tamarin!
I'll just say, if you see me around,
Really?
I'll just, in his head,
Yeah.
I'll say, if you see me around the scars, I'm not joining them,
Okay.
but I am joining them. I need to get in there and find out some things. I kind of want to take them down.
Oh.
So I think
Trying
I'm
to
gonna
stay kind of like on the down.
I want to infiltrate them, but I need to know what they got on me because
Oh, shit.
yeah.
I mean, you've always talked a big game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm going in. I'm going in hot. Like the fajitas,
Man, if
but not with chicken, of course.
if you were a chicken, you'd probably be.
You know, I gave up chicken for you.
Oh man, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, there are some that I really wouldn't mind you.
I'll eat them if you want.
Well, maybe I'll point you in their direction when I'm
Chicken
around for
Godzilla.
information. But geez, man. Okay. So then, if I see you around, but I have information. Should I like wait for you to approach me?
Well, luckily, you can just. I'll communicate with you. Up here,
Okay.
and then you can communicate back.
All right, man. That's pretty crazy, but I gotta say, I like it. I like where your head's at in this.
That's probably not how telepathy works. I'll have to double check on that, but
Yeah.
I know that I can do it. I don't actually know if they can talk.
They're talking out loud to you.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
You can't reply to this message at the end of every message.
It's one of those things where it's like they say like you can communicate, but like can they?
Yeah.
Did I even put it on here?
Not inherently.
Probably not. 'Cause I'm like it's telepathy. It's easy. Yeah, this makes me feel like Western.
It depends on if you're able to read the thoughts at the same time, then I guess. Because if you say something telepathically, in theory, they would just think of reply and then you can read their thought, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Ideally.
Let's see here. I have a thing called read thoughts, but I didn't take that order. Plus
fuck it.
that'd be painful.
Yeah, not nearly as painful as slashing your own face. Sacrifices we make.
Yeah, it is what it is. You gotta do their Dragonborn. Alright, so you can communicate telepathically. See, to me, communicate means like a back and forth conversation.
Yes, otherwise,
Yeah.
talking at a wall is not communicating.
Correct.
So I feel like you can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with the creature for them to understand these messages, but they must be able to understand at least one language.
Sounds good to me.
But Norm understands
It's a human
common, right?
polymorph.
Does he
right?
know more than one language?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, he is a seemingly permanently polymorphed chicken dude.
Yeah, it is what it is.
He's a normal
Oh,
man.
he's just a normal-looking chicken,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
he's an actual.
Wait, what
chicken.
did you think he was?
like an Arakocra.
No,
Oh, okay.
he's an actual chicken.
Yes.
I see.
About a foot tall, clucks a lot, probably crows.
David, is there anything specific you would like to do? Anyone you'd like to talk to, or things you'd like to try and acquire?
Not beyond the potions, and I guess I'd go to the inn a bit early.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Probably, because I'd have to meet up back with her to get the potions delivered or what.
He was given to me when we get to the end.
That's true. I'll probably go back to my house, assuming and you said we have a house, so I'll go back to my house, and then, like,
The safe house or your house?
my house.
Oh, okay.
And then write a
Or
note
Rhoda's.
to, I forgot what her name was.
Cindy.
No, just Madam
Madam.
Ruby Glint,
Yeah.
about getting slashed in the face by the king, and what? They,
No,
like,
not by the king,
impose
by-
it
by-
by Asher,
by Asher,
and
yeah.
make it look like
What'd you
it's
do?
an authentic letter to say that I'm angry now. So that's like I'm pissed.
Okay.
So, and leave it in the house so that if somebody searches the house, they find
Yeah,
it.
but what'd you do to make him do it?
I'm not gonna say that in a letter.
Yeah.
No, but like if you have a story to tell, you gotta think of it.
I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, I know what I'm gonna say, but I'm not gonna say it in a letter.
Did you say you wanted to track down Madame Ruby Glint?
No,
Okay.
because that would be basically going back to the castle. It's not gonna make sense.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, I mean, once it hits like midday and into the late afternoon, early evening, she just kind of wanders around, so goes to the park. She likes to read. All right. So then, Alex going to see Elidora Brything.
Yes, just quickly.
Yeah. You are greeted by her apprentice, Hion, as you enter. It's pretty early, so no one else is there. You enter a very familiar, peaceful spot. As you enter through what some might call a decrepit church, because it's just riddled with vines going up the side, trees growing out, but it also has all kinds of exotic, colorful flowers growing out as well. And once you enter, the roof of it is entirely gone, allowing the morning sun to kind of beam in. Hion, I don't know if you haven't looked at her thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's an elf too. All the historians at the Sacred Grove are elves.
Can you tell?
Yeah, she is blind. You've spoken with her many, many times.
So she knows my voice.
Yeah. Actually, even though she's turned away, as soon as you step in, she goes, Alex.
She smelt you.
Well, that's obvious. It's my chainmail. It's my chainmail.
Clank, 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 clank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You always toot just as you walk in the door.
You're here rather early. What can I do for you today?
I need to speak to Elidora if she's available.
I believe she is. I will go and get her for you. So she leaves, and after a minute, Elidora comes down, and even in the morning, as she walks through, even though it's early and she doesn't look sort of as prim and proper as you usually see her, she has this just elegant divine grace about her as soon as she walks in the room.
I just go up and I give her a hug.
Alex, good to see you. Good to see you.
She shakes her with a
Yeah. Gotcha.
My greatsword.
No, I meant the chick, the Elidor. She just shanks you.
You're here very early. Is
Join the red
something troubling you?
No, I just, I wanted to make you aware that I may not be coming around for a little bit. I'm doing something for the king that's going to take me more time than normal. So don't get worried if you don't hear from me or see me for a little while. If Mother stops by looking for me, just let her know that everything is fine and I'm safe.
Really? This sounded exciting at first, but if even your mother can't move...
The less that you know, the better. I want to keep you safe.
I trust you. I will pray for you.
So...
And I will do my best to sway any of your mother's concerns, but I can make no promises.
I know. Also, Galendra is going to help me change my appearance also.
Interesting.
So,
so you may show up and I may not even know.
Maybe.
The blind person would never
But
see it.
I would let you know.
I appreciate it.
She'll always smell you.
You'll never change your scent.
I'm not talking to the blind person right now.
Oh, that's right, you aren't.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, the assistant's blind.
Yes.
Yes.
He didn't put up the new face, so I thought she was still.
Well, only because I figured Jen was pretty familiar with her, but this is Galendra.
Oh, okay.
She is an elf.
She could still be blind.
She's not.
She must be as old as the city.
She is the historian for the third age of Thragordun, so she is about 1,000 years old.
She's a golden girl.
Yeah.
She's like my grandmother.
Mother.
So, I just wanted you to be aware because I know we have our weekly visits and things like that. So, if you don't see me for a few weeks, it's okay.
All right, I will trust you. I will miss you as well. Be safe.
Always.
Always.
Okay. That one time.
Detect why.
Veritas.
There was one time.
Yes. I may be old, but don't think that means you can snow me so easily.
And if by some random happenstance my father stops by,
Okay.
just tell him the same thing that you tell Mother.
Send you.
Send him the doodle.
All right.
No, I know he's been around before, but
Sending.
Oh, do we?
but more importantly, just let Mother know that I'm okay.
I will do.
Send those right back.
I'll give her another hug,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will turn to leave and head back to Galendra's.
Okay. Okay. Good.
What is that?
That doesn't answer
You're
the
cold.
question.
I'm like borderline
What is
sweating
that?
right
I
now.
was it's 70.
Are those
man.
hand warmers?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's got.
That looks like a pair of headphones.
What?
I thought they were
Like two
headphones,
sets of
too.
headphones, yeah.
They would be.
It looked like it would be like a
massive.
no. It looked like it was a case for the earbuds.
The case for each earbud.
I am almost
Well, she
sweating right now.
she
Okay,
drops them in the
well,
tub all the
I
time
feel
or
great.
something.
You know what?
We are closer to the windows, but there are good windows. I don't know.
All right. Okay, so you return to Galendra. I forgot what details did you give her about?
Hair.
Different style and color. That's about it.
Yeah. What? You just told her. I can't remember what you told her exactly about what you were doing.
I told her that I was going undercover and I had to change my appearance, and I showed her the compact
Okay.
that would change my face,
Right.
but
Right.
it's not going to change my hair.
Okay.
So I wanted her help with hair.
Maybe we have
Gotcha.
different 70s.
And you have red hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how temperature works.
No.
Living room 70.
Well, maybe it could.
All right.
My 70s is
It-
warmer than your 70s.
It could because
I figured
hearing
she
is
has access
can be
to
impaired to hear.
hair
like,
dyes
your
and
eight
makeup
could be
and
different from her 8.
given her
TV level.
profession.
No,
Yeah.
70 temperature.
Yeah, I understand that, but
Temperatures don't-
if she
Well, that's what she
runs
looks like.
colder, she needs to
No,
be
that's
hotter
what
to
she's
think
gonna
what
make you look
70
like.
is.
Oh!
No, but her house is set to
You're gonna be a
68, which is
boy.
2 degrees lower than my 70.
Supposedly.
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for it to come over here so I can see
It might be
set
set
up.
to 78.
Okay.
Come on.
That would be a big difference.
Yes, yeah.
Ooh.
You like?
I like.
Oh, good.
Who is this?
That's what I'm going to look like.
Yeah.
That's what
That
Galendra's gonna make
kind
me
of
look
looks like the Karen haircut.
It does
No.
not.
No.
Kind of.
It
little
does
bit.
not at all.
It's like Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, so that's gonna be Alex's new look.
I gotta wait
It's a
for
Karen
Norm
with a
to
front
figure out what
swoop.
I'm doing.
It is not.
It is.
You're
though.
waiting for Norm, you said?
Yeah, I gotta figure out what the scars know about me in order to have a story.
Gotcha.
I don't think I'm changing my appearance. I think I'm just gonna go in and be like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of helping these people. Nobody gives me any due justice to what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just, you know what? Going dark.
The scars are just like anti-town. Everybody
They're just a gang.
The
Gucci gang.
yeah.
Just anti like law.
Okay. Well, my story is going to be very believable.
From what you would know of the scars, they have their own agenda. That
Holy shit.
that isn't really. I don't know. It doesn't really. They don't really seem to have like a particular MO.
The scars?
Yeah, they just kind of want to do what, pardon me, they want to do, and they don't want to be interrupted while doing it. Okay.
So I did change my mind. I do think I'm gonna try and meet up with Madam Ruby Glint.
All right.
Oh, while she's like, fixing me up.
Yep.
I just want to ask her, have you had any dealing with the scars?
Oh God, I should say not. None that were favorable, at least. I dance all over, and anyone is free to come and throw gold at me if they wish and offer to buy me a drink. And while I rarely ever say yes to anybody, I never say yes to the scars?
Well, my mission involves them, so I just didn't know if you had any
Alex.
insight. I know.
My insight is maybe
22?
you should find someone else. The answer is 42. My advice, if I had any, would be to find somebody else to do the job.
Well, that's
True,
not-
make a new character. Have that character go undercover.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
That
that's
character fails.
not an option.
You come
So, and I'll just kind of like cup her face and just be like, I love how much you worry about me, but
Well, somebody has to.
it'll be fine.
It'll be okay.
So am I gonna get to see your face transformation, or will that be a mystery to me as well? True.
I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to do it. I have to go back to the castle and change my clothes.
Spoil sport.
But you'll recognize the haircut.
Very true. So maybe I'll see you around.
Yes.
All right.
If only I didn't choose the normal Jen haircut. Oh no! Every woman in town has this hair.
Yeah, it's the only haircut she knows how to do, so she just does it to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so as it gets into early evening, 4 or 5, you are able to find Madame Ruby Glint sort of meandering around the park near the library.
Okay, I'm gonna hobble over to her. Like, I need to tell you some unfortunate news.
Yes, Brandy.
So I'm assuming you may know something about the mission that we are going on.
I must say that that's news to me.
No? So I've had...
Is this a mission from the king or Asher or something like that?
Yeah.
They never tell me anything. Sorry, go on.
I had Asher assault me, as you can see.
He assaulted you.
Well, I had him do it. He didn't do it joyfully.
Well, he could have done a better job at least. It looks like such a deep cut.
Yeah,
He
that's
could have
what I
done
wanted
less.
it to be.
I'm going to have a
No, stop.
discussion.
I asked him to do this. I'm using it as a ploy to sneak into a gang, so that I have an actual alibi. So,
This sounds.
there's a rather angry letter I wrote to make it past the story. Just want to let you know, my attitude may appear to change towards you guys, but it will not truthfully.
I can help you keep a low profile if that's what you're asking me to do, but I have to say this sounds very unlike you.
It's sacrifices have to be made for the greater good.
You are a good soul, Brandy.
I do what I can.
I like the idea that we've been entrusted by the king to do a
I'm
secret mission, and then we're literally
telling everyone.
every single person like that.
And to be fair,
To
it's
be fair, only 2 people know.
3 people now. And a chicken.
No. Oh, right. You're chicken and Galundra.
You're 3 people.
I did not tell the old lady.
You did.
No,
You said
I
you're
said
doing
I
a mission.
won't. Nope, I said
You
I won't be here for a while.
Okay.
I didn't tell her what I was doing.
Yeah, Elidor doesn't know much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the main guard's wife, so she'll probably
Well.
find out from him anyway.
If that is your wish, then I will comply.
Just want to make sure you know that I do not have any anger towards you or Asher at all. Just need to pass the alibi.
I appreciate that.
And I don't want it to come up as a shock if something were to happen and it would kind of jolt you.
I assure you that will come as a shock regardless. Your loss would mean a great deal to me.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, I must go speak with my husband. Have a good
don't
rest of
be
your evening.
angry.
I will. We'll see.
Mother bitch.
Mother bitch.
As she struts off.
Bye bye.
All right. With that, we push on further into the evening at the Iron Quill Inn.
Yes. Norm?
Oh,
Oh,
right,
yes.
Norm. Yeah. You are able to track down Norm. It's like, all right, I've had a good amount of time, but you know,
Yeah, just some
Yeah.
preliminary investigation.
from what I've been able to find out,
Is it culinary?
Preliminary.
Okay. Poultry information.
I mean, you've been recognized. You're easy to recognize. You're easy to spot.
What do you mean?
Come on. But as far as I can tell, nobody really gives a shit.
Oh, that's what I kind of figured.
Yeah, nobody.
They just know who I am, but they don't know what I am.
I mean, and even that's a bit loose saying they know who you are. I mean, they know you as just the green guy, the green dragon guy.
And if I
Yeah.
wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Yeah, you know.
You know, in the news and the papers, every day I am.
Yeah, I know. That's why I always say the real Tyrians should stand up, you know.
These people, they don't know my jam.
But yeah, so whatever, so you going undercover and everything, they'll be like, what's Lizard Man doing here? But they don't, as far as I can tell, nobody would be worried about you or suspicious or anything like that.
That seems fine. I'll keep you updated. And keep me updated if you hear anything funky.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Play that funky chicken.
All right, then he'll go back on his way. He'll cluck off.
I'll give,
Cluck you too, buddy.
I'll give him a handful of seeds.
Nice! That's what he wanted. He was
My
like,
God!
I'll train him like an actual bird.
Good one.
Here's your reward.
Thank you. You're a good one. You're a good one.
By the time they're done with this, I'm probably covered in pie and have staked out the orchard.
Did you crawl around in it? Like, how big is this pie?
It's like all over my face.
She's a halfling.
Did you eat the whole pie?
No, she didn't eat a
I thought
single
you were supposed to make
thing.
us feel warm with the pie.
The pie itself, in combination with your passion, let's say, for the baked goods, makes you feel almost exactly like you were looking for. You felt incredibly relaxed, while simultaneously stimulated.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
You felt very cozy with yourself.
Cozy with yourself.
It's like you're in my brain.
And
with myself.
Staking out the give me I'm gonna need a stealth check.
With disadvantage, probably.
She's a halfling. Doesn't she already have like the thing where she can do something?
Maybe
I mean, she's
she-
probably moaning as she's staking it down.
This pie's so good.
Yeah, are you trained in how does the thing I don't know, do halflings have like a stealth thing? I honestly don't know. Oh, okay.
I thought they had a thing where they can like hide behind somebody.
Yes.
Somebody.
That's if there's a person in front of them, they can hide behind a person that is one
Fence
size
posts aren't
that's
people.
one size bigger than them.
Hide
Three.
behind the guy.
All right.
I'll never know.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
you weren't very stealthy, but it wasn't exactly the first thing on your mind either. Do you think you've ever staked anything out before?
No.
Yeah. Anyone who wondered about the blue-faced halfling knows that you haven't staked anything out before.
She does look different, though.
There were people who probably approached him and were like, you can
just go in.
in. Okay.
I'm making a mental note to train myself in a specific spell.
There you go. So you get some looks, but only one or two people approach to be like, you can. And at around, I assume you spend the rest of your time.
Yeah, and then I will.
She's actually late to the
yeah.
meeting, and we're waiting on her.
Yeah, around four or five. As it starts to get just a little darker, Bellowin does return. He does not notice you. He does not. It doesn't look like he returns with many pies or any of his goods that he had at the stand that day. So probably a good day for him. You see him enter the main farmhouse that sort of doubles as a store. Shortly after he waves goodbye to who must be the employees there while he's not around.
Just looking out the window. peeking out.
Seems to retire for the evening. Just having normal.
Just pass without a trace on myself.
Peeping Tina?
What?
Tina? Is that like
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Jilly? Yeah, definitely Jilly.
You're right.
Yeah, so you watch-
some disappearance.
You watch Bellowin just kind of mosey about. He
God, if he
cleans
has
up
a
his
wife.
store.
There's nobody else there.
Huh?
There's nobody else.
There's
Climbs
nobody
in
else
there.
there. It looks like he lives. Also, like in here, like there's steps that go up to like a loft area. That's more closed in. Once he goes upstairs, you pretty much lose sight of him. But you, is your passive perception is really 21?
Yeah.
You hear what you imagine must be his clothes falling to the floor as he changes into like evening wear or something.
So I'm perceiving the crap out of that. Okay.
He tosses
and then
them
I'll
down so elegantly.
Just think about that sound.
The thud of his belt.
The belt buckle hitting the ground.
Ka-tunk.
God.
Cloth shuffling to the floor.
If this was a guy doing it, this would be like sexual harassment.
Yes, this would be fucking pulled off YouTube.
I'm just listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Just listening.
And then I'll leave.
Okay.
I was just in the locker room. I wasn't looking. I was just listening.
All right.
Just stalking him.
So you're at the Iron Quill Inn.
Just make sure you wear a
I've
baseball
gone back
cap
to
and, like, tilt it
my
down
castle,
low
my
so
room
they
in the
can't see
castle
it.
real quick.
Yep.
You?
Change
Yeah.
my clothes.
right in the
Take the badge I have off.
Yeah. The armor is pretty. Well, it's more decorative. So there's decorative pieces to your armor that are gold and
I take
white
that
with
off.
blue. Okay, yeah.
And then I will use the compact at that point
Mhm.
to change my face. And now, where she had green eyes and freckles, she now has a very smooth complexion with blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And higher cheekbones to match the angle of her new haircut.
Nice. Very nice.
So that's what she looks like now.
Okay.
Hopefully, if I'm still there and there's like, the Knights of the Round Table guys about, like, nobody spots her. You're like, who the fuck are you?
All right. So you each, in your own time, amble into the Iron Quill as it approaches 8 o'clock. It's middle of the week, not too busy there, so Norga is the only one. She's pretty much the manager of the place. She seems to be the only one sort of handling everything, working the bar, waitressing as she needs to.
That image looks like the half-orc from the Pathfinder book.
I thought the house was on fire behind
It
her.
could be.
Just torches.
Nope, just torches.
You know, I hate
Stonces.
when I go to the gym and I'm wearing something like this.
Mhm,
and like this little spot right here just
This happens.
this
The
happens.
little arm
Yeah,
fat that's
yeah.
right
Hate
there.
that. Hate
That's
that.
muscle.
She
That's
a thick,
peck.
She a thick
That's
girl.
peck.
Depends how flabby it is.
That's when it folds over like that. That is not muscle.
That's peck. You're ripped, Jamie.
Shredded. Absolutely cut.
But yeah, so Norga's there. I don't know. Do you think the four of you sit together and give Jamie one last look?
Yes, I will go over to Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
I look totally different though. And I'll just be like, "Did you get the potion sampled?"
Who are you?
It's me, Alex.
Oh, Alex. Okay.
Just make eye contact with you from across the room.
Very gentle.
Since I didn't mention it as either of the characters, but something to have in mind. Are you going to go by a new name?
I'm gonna have to think about that.
Ember
I'm not.
Dancer.
I'm not. No.
That sounds fun.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense, and it makes no sense for me as the story I've
Just the
already
grand
made.
officer.
You're not an anonymous figure at all. It's not unrealistic that they would know your name.
You are literally the head of the guard. You would need a new name.
You could be Zila.
You know, I would have made so many different choices if I would have known this was
Xena.
where I was gonna end up.
Just
Yeah, but then where would
Xena.
the fun be?
Just be Zila. It's Alex
I'm
backwards.
going to walk over to Brandy
Oh.
and say, "Hello, stranger.
They'll
Can
never
I
know.
cauterize your wound for you?"
You don't need. No. Do you need to? I would assume it'd be
You're
pretty good right
bleeding.
now. I'm not.
I mean, it's been a day. It's not bleeding, but it's
Yeah.
a fresh wound.
Yeah. I mean,
Jade. She's gonna go by Jade.
Jade. All right, lots of greens. Accidentally here.
sure.
Make a big old mental note. My new name is Jade.
Thanks, you're the best. Apparently, you ate birds. Fuck you.
What did she do? Just pluck
burning
the
hands.
Chicken?
Very gentle little
Yeah.
like just like
Burning finger.
Yeah.
burning finger.
I could also cauterize it, but it might cause more pain than good. It'll just sear an entire line of people.
There doesn't seem to be. It's not packed, but it's not like totally empty in the Iron Quill Inn. Everybody looks pretty. There's no one that you exactly recognize or know, but it looks like fairly regular people. You know, just there to grab a drink after work, or you know, a bite to eat with maybe a first date or their family or something.
Ooh, we could have a secret conversation through my mind.
There you go. So you two are sitting together.
So I can talk to you, you can talk to me, and then I can relay what you're talking about to me, to you, to them.
Wait, what?
Jillian Tyrion, are you sitting with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, I just went and burned her
Okay,
face.
just making sure. Well, you could have been like, there you go, and then walked away.
Oh,
Hello, stranger. Might burn your face. Bye.
Does anyone else need this?
oh. Golly, stranger. Sure, I'll take that. Thanks.
You didn't say what you're handing out.
What are you
And another
doing?
compact.
Oh,
I thought it was the potion.
I also thought it was the potion.
Compacts.
Anybody need some makeup? Grab a brush and put a little makeup.
You wanted to.
I want it. Ah!
All right. 8 o'clock hits.
Yeah.
No one shows up.
8 o'clock on a dot, and I'm hanging with my friends again.
Wake up
Great
feeling
face,
like
a beautiful place, and a fashionably
Purdue.
late.
Deep
can
pity.
we ask the bartender? Hey.
I don't want to be that guy.
Wait, no one shows up?
No one shows up.
Yeah, how can I help?
Pazzy Nagel.
Piss. I thought it was Pissy Nigel.
Yeah, busy Nigel, sure.
Pazzy Nagel.
No, can't say I've seen him around tonight so far.
I don't know.
He is the Pozinagel.
11.
Telling the truth.
What do they look like?
Well, he's kind of a runt.
Yeah.
He has like wispy, short black hair, a way too big mustache for his face.
Does he have big circular
He's usually
glasses?
dressed
Way too
like
big
an
for his face,
asshole.
too?
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of hard to miss.
With my super peepers, do I peep anything that sounds like that?
No.
No.
All right.
No. Okay, so-
Would you and your friends like anything to drink or eat?
friends? I don't have any friends.
Okay. How about you or the people at your table?
Oh. Yes. Pitcher of beer?
You got it. I'll be right over. All right. You're sitting there.
Are you
Norga
13?
brings over a pitcher of beer with 4 glasses for all of you, 4 mugs. Ha-ha! And half hour passes. More people start to sort of spill in. No one has approached you yet.
It's a test.
You're starting to feel,
I did all this for nothing.
as you're sitting there, another half hour goes by, still nothing so far. as more people come in,
Daylight savings time. It's
there's
No.
it's harder to sort of keep track of everyone reliably. You start to maybe sort of feel there's some eyes on you. You've just been sitting here, you've had a few drinks. Nerves start to sort of set in.
Yeah, Alex is on high alert.
Another half hour goes by.
Tyrion will just sit there in meditation during this entire time, waiting patiently. Time is just a small factor.
Jilly,
It's relative.
you notice a short man who fits the description of Posse enter into the Iron Quill Inn. He's wearing a blue vest with like a red bow tie, and he seems to sort of, without any what's the word?
Hesitance.
No, he seems to be blatantly looking for
No,
people.
okay.
He's like,
Disregard.
no subtlety.
Yeah.
So this is Posse Nagel.
Okay.
Okay.
Elf.
Yep.
They're all.
After this session, he will be available in the NPC dropdown on the Wacky. He's walking by other tables, kind of judging if, he's looking at other groups of people, like, yeah, maybe. As he's walking by your guys' table, he's like, are you guys?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take a seat here then.
Where the fuck have you been?
I'm a busy man. I have people to see, alright?
Tyrion opens his eyes after meditation, looks at him, and in his head he hears, "If you're late again, I will boil your brains."
Do we hear this?
Nope.
That is terrifying.
No, he's just a dragonborn.
What's your name?
Tyrion.
Okay, Tyrion, and,
Tyrion.
oh, Tyrion, got it. Tyrion and
Jilly Wren.
Julie Ran,
Jade.
Jade,
Brandy.
Brandy. Okay, good to see you all. I'm glad you all made it. This is exciting. I'm pretty excited for you. He
I feel
like,
like we're about to be sold a scam.
yeah, he like waves over to Norga, who rolls her eyes. Yeah, Norga rolls her eyes and brings him over a mug after a minute. He's like, so, guys, how are we all feeling?
I don't think I want to set your mustache on fire for making us wait.
Everyone else?
Oh, I've already
second
told him that
that.
if he's late again, I'll boil his brains.
Oh, that's amazing.
Touchy group. Okay. Well, for the exciting adventure that you guys have on hand, I'd recommend being a little less uptight. Yeah, just a little.
Punctuality is quite important to me. Time is of the essence.
I love
You've
that
wasted
you're
1.5
saying
hours of our time.
Look, some of the people that I have to see are your employers. So, speaking of, there has been a change of plans for the evening.
No.
Let's hear him out first before we punch him in the face.
I won't be able to take you right to Brand tonight. He, not knowing any of you, would like you to do a job for him first to kind of suss you out, to make
Initiate
sure.
ourselves, blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
exactly. See, you might be mean, but you're on it. That's what I like to see. You'll go far in this, I think.
I do like orientations.
Perfect.
Like how he's talking to me.
Perfect. This is excellent. We're making headway here. This is good.
I saw it too. It was like right in the middle.
I think the music shimmered when you did that too.
That's fine. That's fine. It was good timing. I just had to go with it. I thought I got it too, but I didn't.
No, it's near impossible to get those fucks.
What is this job that he wants us to do?
There's always one. My mom buys bananas and brings one in every time. But it's like I don't ever notice them.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, when you buy fruit, they lay eggs in the fruit, and typically bananas are the biggest culprit of bringing in.
Okay, I thought you were saying she buys like 5 bananas and only brings one in the house.
That's what I thought at first too, but then I got it.
Fucking crazy.
That's typically fruit is how you introduce fruit flies into the house.
Okay.
Well, I'm so glad you asked. So it would appear that in their silly little territorial disputes that these people have, a couple of, well, not a couple, one of Brand's men went to the Southtown district, which is where the Thragordun usually do their stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this was a couple days ago, and he has not returned. And basically, Brand wants answers. I mean, whatever you come up with doesn't matter to me. Only matters to Brand. He wanted me to make it clear that if you don't find anything, don't bother trying to get in touch. So, this would appear to be of vital importance, given what you want to do. Yeah? Okay.
I hate this man.
So,
I love him.
so
He's too happy.
I don't know exactly. Oh, right. The guy's name is Scotch. Scotch. Remember that. His name is Scotch.
I'm assuming it's his favorite drink.
Scotch. Don't find anything, I'll come back. Right. So, all I know about his whereabouts is that he was headed to the Southtown district. So if I were a betting man, I would say that the best place to start would be at sort of the main, like, hub there of stuff, you know, bad goings on, etc. Down in the Southtown district, which would be the Bogside Tap and Nap.
Bogside what?
Tap and Nap. Bogside Tap and Nap.
Tap and nap?
Tap,
Yep.
like beer tap,
Tap.
and
And
nap.
nap as an NAP?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Tap.
tap
Like
for
drinks
beer
and
and
sleep.
sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
Like a bar tap.
Yeah.
That's where he was last seen.
That's a
No.
dirty
he
shenanigans hub.
Yeah, exactly. Like if things are going down in the Southtown district, usually people are meeting there, talking there, something there. So yeah, I'd go ask around there if I were you.
So is this like a search and rescue type mission? Or
I have no
Depends on
idea.
He's
I have
alive.
no idea what you're gonna find. All I know is don't bother coming back here if you don't find anything out at all.
Question.
Answer.
How much do you know about the scars? Since you've talked with Brand directly.
And when he asks that question, I'd like to make friends.
Okay.
Try to make it. If I can make it truthful the way he answers, then. All right, so he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
14.
He does not make it.
All right. So for the next hour, if they fail the saving throw, the target is charmed by you for the duration or until you or a companion do anything harmful to them. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance, but this doesn't mean the creature will do whatever is asked of them. When the power ends, they know that they were charmed by me.
Gotcha.
Which I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, okay. Let's be real here. If Brand or any of the other scars knew that I was gonna like say anything about them to you,
Yeah,
I
but we wouldn't.
worry.
Yeah,
but
we wouldn't tell
But I
them.
like you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, we got off to a rocky start, but since then we've made a connection. So, I've never actually spoken to Brand directly. I get like missives or notes from him, directly from him, like written by him, which is pretty cool, right? It always has the stamp,
Oh, I
the
have
seal
to
of
make-
approval.
Wait. Alright, we're good.
Okay. Often I am handed that missive by his son Liam, which is pretty cool. So I'm like,
I want to Veritas this guy now so bad. He sounds like he's just talking out of his ass.
I am 1 degree away from Brand pretty often.
Fuck it, I'm Veritasing
He
him.
was recommended by the king, though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm.
So
The impression that
No, not the king. He was recommended by the
Asher,
Dragonborn.
yeah,
Asher.
the impression that Asher tried to give was that Posse is not very trustworthy because he basically is like a mercenary. Like whoever gives him the most cashola
Yeah.
He'll do whatever.
is who he'll be most loyal to. Now Brand made it. Asher made it seem as though they gave him quite a hefty sum to ensure your safety for getting in and getting introduced
as
to
far
the
as
scars.
entrances.
But yeah.
So, do you know? So the scars. Do they have the? And I draw the little symbol.
That's the
So
one. Yeah,
this-
the scars. Yeah.
Do they brand themselves with this?
No, that'd be kind of weird. No, they do stuff. They do stuff to people who cross them and that sort of thing.
Would they do that to somebody and then like they would brand their skin and like kill them or?
I mean, I wouldn't count it against them, Something that Alex and Brandy, you two would definitely be aware of since you're from here, is, well, actually, since your character changed, are you from Thragordun or Traveler, you think?
Probably not. I would have to have parents here to make me, so I'd probably be a traveler.
Okay. So
Have to have
you two
parents
would
here to make. Can't possibly.
you
do
two
that.
would know
If I'm
that,
the only Emerald Dragonborn in the city,
Yeah.
then how could
right.
You could.
Yeah,
You don't have
that
to be
makes sense.
born
I
here
got
to
what
be
he's- I got
from
what he's
here
saying.
at the start of the game.
You two would know, being from here, that it's only in the past couple years, as the Thrag Command sort of hold has come back down onto the city, that things have been less, shall we say, graphic. But that especially in the heat of the territorial disputes between all the gangs and everything, it would not be uncommon to, in the morning, once the mist has cleared, have like corpses of gang members set out purposefully in the street as like a display of power by somebody.
calling
So
card.
yeah, so like if there was like a fight in the evening, or maybe there was an operation that happened between, say, the Scars and the Terra Darvish or something, there might be a Terra Darvish corpse in the square in the morning, branded and painted with the symbol of the Scars. Things got really ruthless. And even today, there is still a gallows in the outside of Thrag Castle where they still do public hangings of gang members when they're hanged.
Okay.
So things do get pretty savage. Well, they used to. It's not so bad, at least publicly now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say he's been here for like a year.
Okay, yeah.
But I did want to Veritas him.
That's the if he's lying or not?
Yeah, he makes a charisma saving throw. His
Gotcha.
DC 14. And I'll know whether he succeeds or fails.
That one he succeeds.
Okay. We're good.
Okay. So yeah, any more questions? Do you know how to get to the Southtown District?
No.
Did you inform
Well, maybe.
Asher of this change of plans?
No, I have not seen him since a couple days ago when he paid me. And if we could keep it like kind of hush hush, I appreciate it.
So how do we know that you're not sending us into something that...
Yeah, has anybody paid you more recently?
Definitely not.
Good.
And trust me, I wish somebody would,
Well, of course.
because Asher gave me quite the sum
Yeah.
to make sure that you guys were taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what people say about me, I'm not stupid. But I take care of my business partners, which you and Asher are right now, okay?
Yeah, but what happens if like Brand was like, here's a penny more than Asher paid? What would happen then? Of course, with, between us friends.
Well, luckily, that would be pretty random.
It would be strange, yes.
Because I have told no one anything.
Right. He wouldn't lie to his good friend.
But between friends.
He might.
For a silver more,
Yeah.
if he was only giving me like a silver more,
Yeah.
or a few copper,
It's
wouldn't
kinda,
mean much.
It's kind of shady, right? Yeah.
It wouldn't mean much to me. Now the fact that I know he would do terrible things to me, and he paid me a little bit more, I would. I can't even say that I would try to deceive him because I don't think that would go very well. But he would have to pay me randomly for no reason a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, but you definitely receive word from his son, right off the rip, You would
Because,
receive...
okay, yeah, so maybe I should let you in, right? Is I told them a few days ago, when Asher initially got in touch with me and had this whole sort of cockamamie plan, right?
Yeah.
I told them because, keep it a little hush-hush, but scars are kind of hurting for people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Liam, they already have me out looking for possible recruits anyway. So I just told them, I got more. I probably got a couple. Well, I didn't know there were going to be 4 of you at first.
Oh, okay.
I just told them, I think I found some people who could probably be good for your, whatever it is they do. I don't want to know.
How many
too
are
much.
in the scars right now?
I have no idea. I just know that what I've heard, the rumblings, and he does have those like half-elfy, halfling, gnomish ears. The rumblings I've heard, right, is just that. I mean, basically just what I said. That they're kind of hurting for numbers. They're not what they used to be.
Yeah.
I hate to give them credit, but the Thrag Command is actually kind of doing a not too bad job.
Well, when they have the king's backing of all that money.
I know.
makes
They're
sense.
hurting my business, but hey, if Asher's willing to pay me and I can do business with them, wherever the money comes from, I'm happy to go.
Yeah? How much did he pay you?
Oh,
I mean, is that really? It was 100,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty good.
I'm fucking swimming.
Why don't you just retire? Like, this seems dangerous.
I have
You have a goal?
my debts.
Oh.
People that I owe things to, so.
And 100,000 doesn't clear that? You, sir.
He might clear it, but he might not be left with much.
Let's just say that the last few years, especially while King Noel was in there, I got in a little bit of trouble. I try to hang out mostly, let's just say I try to hang out mostly in the Northtown district with the scars these days. So.
Interesting.
If anything that he tells us turns out to be bad, or if anything goes south, I can have a
I'm
whole congress of mourning on his
You're trying
ass.
to just think that to him?
Yes.
Okay.
In a day.
Oh, unfortunately, I cannot read him at the moment. He is friendly to us. If you didn't notice his change of demeanor, but I do not know if he's lying or not. Unfortunately, he's guarded himself for the time being. I don't see why I couldn't try to do it again, but I feel like that's a little cheaty. So
No,
I'm just
we're going to. We'll do his plan.
So where is the bog nap and tap?
Right. The bog side.
It's in.
Tap and nap.
We know it's in the south side, but so we don't look like fools.
Yeah, fair enough. I believe it's sort of on the edge of town, near the like theater that they got down there. So it would be.
Give it one look.
No, it's already gone. I
Okay.
it away. So it would be down here.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is public in the wiki as well.
Okay.
Now, I'm not very smart, but I do want to point out that he mentioned the scars are in Northtown.
Yes.
yeah,
They're primarily in the Northtown.
Yep.
Yeah.
And these guys are.
This
in
is
the
why our
south.
safe house is near the north, so we have like a
Plausible house.
semi quick getaway house.
So if things don't go well, we could just.
Yeah, we just pop on over there. Is there anything else you need to tell us before we go on our way? So we're just looking for scotch.
Looking for scotch.
What does scotch look like?
And we just and Brand just cares about his
Info
whereabouts, or
on
does he want it back?
If he's alive, probably won't.
I mean, if he's alive, yeah. Brandy, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's alive, definitely bring him on back. I mean,
He's a Scars member as well.
yeah, and he's not, he's not too low ranking either. Like, the fact that he's missing
He's not some
is
sympathetic.
kind of a big deal.
What did you say he was originally going that way for?
I do not know. I don't get to know a lot.
Yeah.
What does he look like?
It's probably for the best.
So we know who we're looking for.
Right. I mean, so sort of customarily, he has a scar. His is on his right cheek. He has like short blonde hair.
Race?
I think he's a. Yeah, I guess he's a half elf. He looks human, but I think he's half elf. I think I heard him say that.
Okay.
I really wanted you to say he runs a 3-4.
Yeah, I think he's half elf. Yeah, because he's got like so his skin looks like regular, right? Like he's got the whole pale elf thing going on, but it's got like a somewhat shimmery quality to it in like the right light. You know?
Does he sparkle in the sun?
In the right light, there's like a faint thing. It's not sparkly. It's that elvish thing. You know, they have that majesty about them.
All right.
He kind of has that.
Understood. Scotch.
Okay. So we know who
And
we're
will
looking for.
people know him by his name if we ask for his whereabouts?
If you ask the right people,
Yeah.
which in this case would probably end up being members of the Thragordun.
So are we thinking the Thragordun has them? Has Scotch in?
If he was in Southtown District and he hasn't returned, that's my best guess.
What's the relationship status between the Scars and the Thragordun right now?
Bad. Real bad.
Not good.
Not good, no.
Interesting. So at the moment, it's probably best that we don't say we're trying to work for the Scars when we talk to the Thragordun.
That's a really good idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
No, they probably would not be very cooperative at that moment. In fact, I mean, I think they would end up going missing just like Scotch at that point.
Right.
I could say I'm looking for my boyfriend as a cover story.
I mean, you're a bit out of his league, but if, you could go that way.
She just like fingers the blade.
You'd be
the
too
handle.
good for him, that's what I mean. You'd
Oh.
be too good for him. Careful, calm down there.
You're out of his league. I'll kill you where you stand.
Yeah, so...
She's already got her hand resting on the hilt of her greatsword at this point.
Yeah, so, you can always find me here.
Yeah.
Is there a deadline for this? Like, how long do we have to find out this information before we can...
As long as it takes, just, like I said, don't come back to me if
How
you
do we
haven't found
find
anything.
you once we find the information?
I'll be here. I'll be around,
Okay.
Where do you stay?
I say here in Northtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where at? I wish just can come visit you and see how you're doing. Make sure you're all right.
Such a buddy.
And people are, Scar people are missing, and you with your line of business, I mean, we just make sure keep my friends safe.
I mean, I have a quaint little spot in like in one of the
Facts.
I share. I mean, okay, guys. Like I said, I have a lot of debts. All right. I know it sounded like I got a lot of money, but it doesn't. I can't put it toward a lot. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. I just want to know where you're at for your safety, of course.
For your safety, yeah. Absolutely.
I live with my mom.
Yeah, that's fine. I just need to know where.
Why do we need to know where?
Over there. I don't know how to. It's got
What's
a.
the address?
It's got a welcome mat. I don't know. It's around.
Is it 46 Drury Lane? Like, what is it?
They
It's
don't have
the.
addresses here.
Why not?
Does it look like anyone in here has been watching us like a bodyguard kind of for him?
No. You have felt some more kind of stinging looks headed your way, but
Why?
you think it
Because of who
might.
we're talking to.
Yeah, you think it's probably just because of the company that you
Does
have
he
at the
display
moment.
anything Scar related on him?
Nope.
Okay.
He's an independent contractor.
Yes.
He is part of the Scars, though, right?
No.
No.
Or is he still just
He is a
mercenary?
mercenary.
He's a
Yeah,
mercenary.
he's literally an independent contractor.
Yeah.
So they don't trust him worth a dick.
Worth a dick.
Only as much as they can pay him.
Sure.
How much is the going rate on a dick?
At least 100,000.
So we're off to look for Scott.
Scott, yeah.
How long has he been missing?
Few days.
Few days. That's what I was told.
How much do you charge to get information about other people?
A few days ago is when the thing happened.
Oh, we are definitely going to be friends. It depends what kind of information you want.
What if,
And on who.
what if we just paid you to find Scotch and then take the credit?
We don't have
Yeah, we don't have enough money for that.
To get me to go to Southtown
Yeah.
and get involved in this,
Uh-huh.
quite a bit more than what Asher paid me.
I see.
What's so bad about Southtown?
Well, he's like kind of wanted
Wanted
there, probably,
there. Yeah.
right?
I don't have a lot of friends there. Let's just put it that way.
A lot of bad business deals. Huh?
Yeah, luckily I'll be
Are you a
able to-
gambler? Or like what's?
You
Yeah.
got some dice on
I mean, I don't.
I got a coin. I can flip a coin.
I can pick a lock. I know. I'll challenge you to a pick off. We'll see who can pick each other off the fastest.
Are you saying pick or peck?
Pick.
Pick.
Okay, just making sure.
I think I don't know. Are we done? Any other questions we got?
No, but
We got another 40
need
minutes before he's angry at me.
I don't think we're gonna find anything out tonight because it's so late. So we have to shove off in the morning.
Oh no, it's rowdy down there.
I'll say
You
might
can
be good to go now.
Yeah, nighttime is a good time in Southtown.
It's like
Trust-
Chinatown.
trust
Never,
me.
it's like the town that never sleeps.
Oh, now I want Chinese food. Damn it. Matthew.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I wish you guys luck. Hope I see you again.
Yeah, in about 30 minutes, you're gonna know that I charmed you for this whole conversation. But you know, I'm sure you're aware of it. It's fine.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
you won't
well,
you won't necessarily hate me, but you can think about that as much as you'd like.
I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Yeah, right now we're great,
Okay.
but we might not be so great in about 30 minutes.
All right. Well, I'll deal with those emotions when they happen. And I will leave us all to deal with whatever emotions we're having about the game tonight.
I just want to mindfuck everybody I talk to.
Thank you for anybody who's watching this, either live or after the fact. Hope you enjoyed. I will be back in 2 weeks. I think next week we're back with Jamie's game.
Probably.
We need to play that Sunday.
Good.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video with all your friends.